people know I'm trying to quit porn.
Trying to quit porn.
Because when I don't,
Why?
I'll get laughed at.
Why?
I got my reasons.
Let's double check that this is working.
Is it giving you an unrealistic view of like father-daughter relationships in blended families?
Yeah, the meeting with his landlord didn't quite go.
Yeah, I'm due in court next week.
He's being evicted.
Videos.
Do you not quite understand how to pay for Ubers anymore, Matty?
Alright. I think this is live,
Hang on.
potentially. One way
Is
or
it?
another. Yes.
Are we live? Can someone come into the comments and tell us we're live?
That's an awfully, boomer way
Do
to
people
do it.
know that we're
I know.
doing
It's
this?
No.
I'm doing the Brody Smith way of doing it.
Yeah, tens and tens of.
Can someone tell us we're live? Can you hear us?
Is it
It's live.
YouTube live or Insta?
YouTube. Live.
YouTube. Hey everyone.
Says it's upcoming here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there anyone watching?
Jason is.
Jason's watching. Sweet. We'll just wait for a few people to tune in, huh?
I'm the only person.
I think so, yeah. I think that's the play. But the mic's coming through, the streaming setup's working, so
Sweet. Alright.
we're looking okay.
Alright. Mad. So we're going to watch, I don't know how to tell if anyone's watching.
I'll show you here.
On the side. Excellent. Connection's excellent. No one's watching. Sweet. Alright. So look, we're gonna wait, we might as well just start, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because then if we start, it won't look like an awkward video once we cut it together and put it on the channel in perpetuity, right? So we're here.
Perpetuity.
Perpetuity. It means ongoing forever, even after you die, Matty.
Yeah, it's the noun for perpetual.
So,
I guess.
Oh, you're an English teacher, aren't you? I forget that. Welcome everyone. Hey, we're just here talking shit. We're Parked Media. We're vainly looking at ourselves, and we're gonna do. We figured we'd trial a bit of a live stream tonight, and we're gonna watch some footage that none of us except 90s Hugh Grant sitting next to me here have ever seen before. I'm Ashley. Welcome. I usually film Catch Cam. I've got a hat on tonight, so I look vaguely familiar, and you can recognise me because I normally have a helmet on.
I am Kyle, the Deaditor, or the editor, and the T-Cam, and
I'm Matt, and I basically just do what these two tell me to do.
When he's available.
Available.
Matty commentated the live stream we did for Nationals this year.
Lots of fun. Hope to get the gig again.
Yeah.
Nudge,
And
wink.
I'm Jason Wiedner, and I do everything these guys tell me not to do. You may have seen me before on a live stream as well. We had a lot of fun, didn't we, Matty?
It was too much fun. I really hope to get the gig again. It'll crush my soul if I don't.
Yeah, alright.
so do our tens and tens of viewers.
Yeah. Alright, next subject. No. And I just want to introduce Max Verstappen behind Kyle there. Two-time Formula One champion now. It's a fait accompli, greatest driver of our generation, generational talent. Welcome, Max. It's good to be here. Now piss off.
I'm guessing that's
Jason is absolutely biting his tongue there. So, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to watch a bunch of footage that none of us except Kyle, the Deaditor, have seen before. Matty hasn't seen it. Jason definitely hasn't seen it because he doesn't watch any disc golf coverage at all unless he commentates it. And I have held myself back from watching it for a while. But before we get into that, we want to bring you up to date on what Park's plans are for this year, I'd say. Probably a good time to do that, right, Carl?
I think so. My name's not Carl, as much as Ash tries to make that stick. But yeah, we're planning on being bigger and better in 2024 with a bit more of a plan than we had in 2023. Instead of flying by the seat of our pants, we'll come in actually knowing that, people don't mind watching some Australian coverage here and there. Yeah. So if you keep an eye out at all of your ADG majors and your Vic Tour events, hopefully you will see all of us there, or at least most of Parked representing. So yeah, keep an eye out. We think we've got currently 17 events locked into the schedule for the year upcoming, so plenty to keep an eye out for. Like and subscribe to keep up to date.
100%. So we're kicking it off. We're kicking it off, what, in 2 weeks' time with, what's it called in Ballarat? Something to do with gold.
The Golden City Classic.
Yeah, the Golden City Classic. So we're going to be putting our cameras on that. Reese Circuit, the TD extraordinaire, has got us involved in that. And then we're hoping to be at all of the majors. So we're putting you on notice, TDs. Get in touch and let us know you want us. Let us know your players want to be filmed. Let us know what you want from Parked, and we'll try and do it for you. We've got some exciting stuff coming up this year. We're looking at live shows. We're looking at more of this, more of talking to cameras, more of Matty and Jason talking shit, more of bringing Australian disc golf to the fore and watching highlights, and more of, just more respect for the game, right? Just more elevation for the game, and because we don't get a chance. You as players don't get a chance to watch MPO as much as Kyle and myself do, and Matty and Jason did during Nationals. And you know what? They're pretty good disc golfers. They're pretty good disc golfers in MPO, and it's great to watch. It's made me a better player. Did it make you a better player?
One day it will. I'm sure. It's coming. It's just around the corner. But yeah, I learnt a lot.
Well, we just spoke about trying to emulate Luke Bain's putting form after watching him for 2 days straight. It didn't work, but the idea was there.
Yeah, we had a bit of a debate in the backyard at my place here where we're at about oh no, Bainey putts from here. No, Bainey starts here and then goes here. No, Bainey's all spin. So that sort of stuff we want to see happening more, and we hope you guys are doing it in the backyard. But with that in mind, we're gonna watch what's it called?
We're gonna watch some footage produced by Connor Donnelly, the lovely man over in WA, who put in a lot of hard yards to get this filmed for the Okthrowberfest, which is also the Mundaring Club Championships. So a bit of a smaller field over there, but looking to get some very high quality footage on, and we love to see Mundaring on the Park channel. So
yeah, especially
especially with the year ahead, November's looking to spend quite a bit of time at Mundaring. So what's another piece of information for people to watch and see what they're in for.
Familiarise yourself with the course. There's a few heavy hitters playing in this event.
Yeah, a few heavy hitters. We've got Blake Houston, Alex Kinniston, Paul Neusen, interesting Ashley.
All the easy names to say. All the names that there's absolutely no conjecture about how they're pronounced in the Australian disc golf community.
Show me the spelling of Neusen.
Noesen.
Yeah. The only reason I know it's pronounced Noisen is because people call him Noisy.
Okay.
Yeah. Noisy.
Yeah, I would have gone with Nosen.
Nosen.
Yeah.
And then we've also got Patrick Wilson and
the guy from Watchmen.
Is it? I think that's a bit before my time, Ash.
Okay.
Or, and last but not least, we've also got Rob Lim. So
We've got 5.
We haven't got 5 on our card
right.
initially, but 5 in the field. So
Mad
we'll
dog.
hopefully see a bit of a rotating roster between them. But those are our names to look out for as we, I guess, kick straight into it.
Sick. Yeah, none of us have seen this, so this is looking good.
Absolutely. So
Alright.
without further ado, let's crack straight into it.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Parked Media coverage of the 2023 Okthrowberfest event at
I love
Mundaring,
this drone shot.
run by Mr. Patrick Wilson. Today
Yeah.
I'm here doing
All of the drone
commentary.
shots done by Blake Houston.
By
Blake Houston, I'm glad to be
There he
here.
is.
Thanks for inviting me on board for this commentary.
That's called the
Should be
rocket.
a lot of fun.
Glad to have you on.
Preset on the drone. It's called the rocket.
We should shout out at this point that Jason's our drone guy. So he's going to be very critical of the drone shots. That's
composite layout and some white.
Bit high for my liking.
very cinematic though, isn't it, with those shadows? It's good definition.
At discretion of the TD, Patrick Wilson.
Simple
Starting
camera
off
pan,
with
but yeah.
hole one,
Oh,
it's
Patrick
none
Wilson
other
TD'd
than
it as well.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
A lot of hard yards.
Wow, he's fallen on hard times since he was in
It's a
Watchmen.
long downhill par 4.
No one got that joke initially.
Still going to
Enjoy
run with that
you
Watchmen joke,
getting
isn't he?
There's going to be one person out there that's laughing at my Watchmen joke, and it might not be tonight.
And don't forget to keep away from that OB Sands.
What's this little tree on the left?
Catch a few people.
I don't think you can call them by their right name.
But is it Baobabs?
No, they
Were you
do.
thinking of a word starting with G?
No, they've got a name,
describe
but I
those-
don't know that you can say it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell me
they
off
call
air
it
what
with
it's
G.
called.
From Boise, Idaho.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
And
I'm not going to say to you.
Atlanta Falcons.
That looks like it's a good sponsor. The AK-40. Have a look at the pin fighters on this kid.
I think he might look into the pin. Might be a little bit pinched with that last three, but definitely not.
He was playing small at Nationals, Alex.
His Scorpius?
I think that's a Quantum Quasar.
Quantum Quasar.
It's pretty much a boss if you don't throw Millennium.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, Alex.
Just the
is on
walk off
team
after his
for
drive. Too.
Yeah.
He's always plenty of attitude, the AK.
And
He's a
done lot of
teenager.
cool stuff from either
It's to be
Innova or
expected.
Discs.
Now this is a head of hair, isn't it?
Team Highs of Flight.
Yeah. I stand corrected. There is.
It is a head of
the
hair.
OB
It's got
does
them.
cut off halfway
Do I?
down the left
Wow.
side of the fairway, so that allowed.
How
Alex
far is this going to
big
go?
riser out to the left
160
side,
downhill?
To give
These
him the
boys-
forehand into the
I think
green.
it's just short of Alex's, so not that far. I'll have Blake know.
Be a little bit less dangerous.
These boys played this course like I went to cricket training.
Is that Drew Gibson?
Is that a Bring Me the Horizon
Yeah,
tattoo?
it is.
Isn't it?
Also sponsored
Who is
by-
this unit?
Is that noisy?
That's Paddy
Oh,
Wilson.
that's Patrick Wilson.
Boys, we've got a scoreboard for a reason.
I'm instantly a Pat Wilson fan. I don't know
Yeah.
about you fellas, but jeez,
Yeah.
Lou, what a guy.
Well, you know what they say, Matty. Before the truth will set you free.
So that would
It'll
be.
piss you off.
That would have to be
Bring Me
noisy
the
then.
Horizon
Yes.
reference, yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably
Could be a Squid Game tattoo
Pinched
too.
off the
Is that
nose
going
there.
in?
Pat taking the
Nah,
backhand.
no,
Am I
line,
there?
short route
Kyle,
down
can
the
you
front.
help us out as to
Little
why
short
there's
left,
such a
but once
distinct
again,
Hawaiian
still
theme
up.
to the Disc Golf Warehouse tops?
Nothing other than Dobbsy likes a bit of a tropical escape.
He certainly does. He loves a palm tree. He
Yeah,
loves
I
a
like
frangipani.
that. There's like some little freak sort of thing.
He
that-
just loves all that sort of gear.
Unlike your pronunciation, we love it too.
I've got a bit of work to do.
Maybe he frequents Fiji.
Is that a Disc Golf Warehouse shirt? Just a standard stock room one?
Yeah, yep.
Ooh, finished in snake position
Pretty
there.
good
Like it.
about that leaf.
So you can buy those shirts.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, okay.
Head over to Disc Golf Warehouse.
Right.
Off the front side cage. I can see your face watching that. How
Look at
happy
this
are
Drew,
we?
he even putts like
Oh,
Drew
the
Gibson.
First part of the tournament.
Got a bit, hasn't he?
Basket,
He's got
so
a-
that's
yeah.
start,
Do you reckon he owns a couple of ATVs and
Paddy having a similar
Drives around like a maniac, maybe.
appropriates 90s basketball logos for his disc stamps as well, Paddy Wilson?
Thinks he's hitting a bit.
And
Maybe he's
Hey.
got a- Oh, that's a good idea. I've got a disc stamp with a Watchman logo on
I know it is the first hole of the tournament, but
Are you talking about like there was a film as well
it.
with
Patrick
Rorschach?
Wilson was in the film Watchman. He played
yeah.
Rorschach?
him as well.
Was it
Night
spelled
Owl.
was it spelled with two L's though?
Next hole to get
no.
There we go, we've broken him. No
Yeah.
more Watchman jokes.
All the best comments have to be explained
You can
throughout the
speculate.
first hole.
This is massive.
203 meters.
666 feet, ominous.
This is nuts.
For the record, I went birdie on this layout when I was over at WA Open.
1, 2, 3. Lefty hole.
Yeah, good answer, boys.
Am I going to be the one to have to ask about that guy's socks?
I think that compression, I was looking at it before, and like being my age, I was actually thinking, where do I get me some of those?
Right.
I assume they're compression socks.
Noise and socks.
Yeah. I've seen them before, you just normally like wear them under pants.
Alex with his
Yeah, just to keep the blood flow.
Yeah.
Landed
I assume
on-
that's what they are.
It's got those Anthony Barella
'cause, you know,
sunnies
we- like-
and the Anthony Barella
I remember
reaction
some
sunnies.
yeah, super other sunnies.
Did not like
This is some good commentary.
find himself.
But I remember someone saying to me on my 40th birthday, watch out when you turn 40 because your calves will go. I don't know how old Noisy is, he could be like 25, I don't know.
Exactly.
But literally like 2 months after my 40th birthday, playing cricket, ping, went the car, off they went. So I'm all about looking after cars. This is an interesting line from
Mine haven't gone yet though.
That's
Yours
awfully-
haven't gone?
No.
You haven't done anything? I was playing cricket at 40.
Yeah, you play disc golf once a fortnight?
That's a huge workout.
That's right. All I did was run 500 Ks in about 4 months.
Yeah, at a pretty average clip.
500 Ks.
I was coming in off, a 14-step runner that I was coming in off
Could have done
when I
it
was
6.
Yeah, and I did after I did my calf.
Still probably shorter than your disc golf run up, let's be honest.
I'm bowling 105 k's an hour, Kyle. I mean, you can't
Big
do it.
forehand here.
You can't do it
on
off
my
nothing.
right. And
Oh, nice.
Is this the hole that Frosty did that roller on? This
Yeah.
is the same hole, yeah.
This is what made
Oh, here
Park
we go.
Oh,
famous.
this is
Speaking
what-
of rollers,
Yeah.
He loves a roller.
Our biggest
that's a
short
sick
ever.
shot.
And that's around the same spot Frosty did that. No, Frosty was a bit right of that. wasn't he?
Frosty was closer. Frosty was
Yeah.
under it.
Edge of circle, make it just outside.
No, doesn't look like Noisy's nowhere near.
Oh, Noisy.
Nah, he looked a little too mobile, didn't he?
Yeah, they could just be stopping him from like insect bites and stuff too. I gotta say the catch can work on this is really good.
Just past that
I think that's standing in the same spot.
Yeah, we'd like to thank our catch
Who
cam.
was it?
Connor roped him in, paid him in KFC and some bevs.
Was it Alan Brunstein?
No, not to be confused with Controller's co-host. But a big thanks there.
Paid him in KFC.
Nasty connection.
That looks practical to me.
Who was it?
Noisy with
You don't know, do you?
I forget his name.
Yeah, yeah, and you are there. Like, shout out the name.
If you paid him in KFC, was it Nobbles?
No.
People have asked me about this and who filmed it and how we got it done, and I never know the catch cam guy's name. So yeah, if you're there, man, shout us out. You did.
That's alright. No one ever knows who the catch cam guy is.
Except for everyone who watches Gatekeepers
Yeah.
coverage.
I think there's one exception. The premier catch cam operator in the country.
You got one behind the camera and
Slash.
two in front of it. It's
Until this comes.
There's some competition now.
Only catch cam operator in the country.
This is the white hole.
Oh, Jason's done it one time, yeah.
It's par 3 at 66 metres, and we played this as an island.
There's a
green.
hole I
There's
could
not
sure on.
Really anything.
Yeah, I reckon I could hit this.
Or a hyzer if you want.
Was it 66 metres? This is a Melbourne hole.
Yeah.
66 metre par 3. This is a Melbourne hole.
Straight out of Bicentennial.
Maybe
It's a big island too. Look at the size of it.
Ours an island.
It's an island, yeah.
Have a look at the plumage on Houston.
It's an island
It
nation.
looks like a rocket taking off.
Has he coloured that?
Nah, I reckon that's sun bleach.
That's El Natural.
Yeah.
That's the WA blend.
being a rhombus shape, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe
Oh,
a
that's trash, Blake.
But it's made the island.
It's
It's a big island.
A rhombus-shaped island.
They do everything big in WA.
For those
What's that?
familiar with their geometry.
Mr. Noisen throwing his Eclipse Pilot, I
He
believe.
called him Mr. Noisen, so maybe he is MA40 plus.
Nicely inside the circle there.
I think he
Yeah, you can
rotates
see the
between
backside
MP40
of
and
the
MPO.
Oh,
I
so
think
he's
you might be
40
right,
plus.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so they probably are car protection.
You don't want to push
Noisy, hit Ash up. He
Noisy's
obviously
a bit
wants
long,
those
but-
socks.
Yeah, I want to know where to get them socks. I've got them for my elbows and my knees. I need them for my calves
Oh
now.
no, similar spot to Noisy. You'll find a lot of the time, if you come up short left, that hill will help you get to the basket.
Which is what Blake
In this
did.
case, left you.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
That was a little limp.
yeah,
No offence, Blake.
yeah.
Noisy.
Get Noisy. All right, Drew Gibson. There he goes. Why haven't we seen Patrick Wilson at a tourney in that we've been at? I don't think we have.
Yeah, it
Was
was
he at
I've never
Eruption?
seen him play.
Yeah, he was at Eruption.
Yeah.
He played in the sprint with us.
But
I wasn't
show
there.
my car.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I haven't
Not
seen him.
18
Yeah,
yet.
sweet.
So, guess the boys have to shout themselves.
Have a look at
Unfair
Alex.
advantage of being an under
Yeah,
18 on the
as-
card. If you over on the field,
What are these guys expecting to score on this 18?
So you know what, you get away with this
Blake
time.
in the practice round shot a 13 down
Gear frames.
across
Next up,
18
we've
holes.
got
His
hole
expectation
4.
was 14 or 15.
Disappointing 13.
Yeah, very disappointing 13 there.
Sorry, where are they? What are they? What?
So there's two channels here, left and right, to the basket that meets at the top.
Oh, is this is the one
It's a
that?
very cool
Is
hole.
this the one
Yeah,
that
I feel
Eagle
like the
Eagle?
left side, if you get
That was from the
When it was back,
the
yeah,
par
yeah,
4 version.
right.
This is just the par 3.
Oh, he went
This is
through
the
the
one that
middle.
Sarah
Apparently
Lee-
there's one through the
No,
middle.
it's the next one.
The next one,
Doesn't know
right?
how he
Okay.
did it, but he did it.
You missed it. There's a channel through the middle.
No, there's not.
There
Jason.
is. Noisy just did it.
Oh! Catch cam, you gotta stay fat side. You gotta stay fat side. Catch cam.
And Paddy gone.
Still dodged it, did well.
Did he dodge it?
Yeah.
Where's that going?
Blake straight into the trees.
Oh,
Trees there on
Blake.
that backhand line. Still giving a look to
Oh!
And boys.
What a gap. I never realised. I remember that shot. Never realised what sort of gap he actually had for that. But hit the little gap. Well, gave it a chance. And,
So he's done
Oh, you deserve that, Paddy.
Had some convictions.
Oh. Those rad baskets?
Waves to
Probably
the
a
cloud. Wave to the crowd.
Probably a good time for a rad shout out, isn't it?
Oh, he almost tripped.
Nah, these are disc catches, I
They're
believe.
disc catches, right? Just catch out.
In. Alex tapping his bogey.
Go on, mate. For the bird?
Yeah, I think.
I'm
I
behind
wouldn't call
Noisy now.
Alex to
I like
have
him.
putting struggles right
Get
now.
in, son.
Too early on in the round.
Is that a
He's trying to
turkey?
find
No.
his putt. I guess, yeah, we can just put it
He
down
needs
to
the
that.
unbirdieable next hole for a
He's
turkey.
consistently shanking his putts.
Funnily enough, the next hole that we're playing is not the unbirdieable version. It's the blue version, which is even more unbirdieable.
Bring it.
Here we are.
Yeah, okay, right.
Very slidey greens.
The drone's having trouble getting down there, so I don't know how you're going to
this
chuck a
is-
frisbee.
This is a cool hole, pretty narrow.
That's a forehand. That's a forehand with my T-bird that I lost.
If you want the birdie, you're
Noisy
looking to
disagrees.
Lace this straight gap. Noisy, maybe a hex.
Either
I like that form. It looks manageable for a MP40, AMA40 plus man.
Wow.
Oh, what a shot.
Noisy.
He's done that really
Gobble
well.
gobble.
He's in circle one.
Yeah.
Not an easy hole, this one, although it's one of our blue holes.
Oh.
It's definitely regarded as one of the more difficult
There's-
on the
There's
course.
so much Drew Gibson about that.
It's a tight
Oh,
gap.
it's insane.
Either got to have something flipping late up the left tunnel, or something turned over a little
True
bit
blue
down
Gibson. I'm
slowly
trying to think of something.
back.
True blue
Or if
Drew.
you're Blake, you can throw a
True blue
forehand,
Drew?
Yeah.
lace the gap.
Oh.
Oh!
Onto a circle.
Yeah,
He already
I've
aced
done
that hole
I've
7
recently
times
changed
this
the
morning, so he
forehand
wasn't
on
going to
that
get another
hole.
one.
I've been going the tactical yank.
He does have an
back,
astonishing
down.
amount of
Tactical
aces
yank.
on
Tactical
there.
yank.
But yeah, change
He
up
does
the
have a what?
forehand.
An astonishing amount of filmed aces,
Away,
like.
and I have more confidence.
Hey, Chris
Back,
Scott.
and I did just that.
Hello,
He
Chris.
films a lot of gear.
Chris Scott, the man in black.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
And you throw a nice straight
Watch
shot
along
with
with us.
a tree that's
Can we bring him in?
between
We probably
two
can't.
gaps.
We're on YouTube.
And
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
not quite getting the release point right on that upshot.
Shout out to Chris Scott, CGS327 on YouTube and
That was
Instagram.
a full
Um,
ulti
Melbourne MA1 player
Yeah,
permanently
a
now.
little bit of a step
After he played it on Monday at Bald Hill. He filmed my playoff on Monday with great putt Alex. Filmed my playoff with Lee Thompson, the man from down the highway in Geelong, with Tim Ware. Well done.
Lovely putt from you.
Doing great, thanks,
7 or 8
man.
metres, a touch longer.
No, he's a legend of the Melbourne disc golf scene, and I said this about him before I travelled the country, but definitely the nicest bloke you'll meet in disc golf in Victoria, Chris Scott. Absolute legend of a human being.
Definitely not the punkest, though.
Definitely not the punk. Is Matty Faz the punkest?
I'm punkest.
Yeah, well, you don't have a house.
Golf.
You don't have a house, so
That's
pretty
punk.
That's pretty punk.
Yeah, I'm a street urchin.
But check out Camera Gadget Other on YouTube, Chris's channel. He does an incredible review I watched this morning of the author clock, which is so hard to explain. But it's fascinating.
Ice in the veins, Weedner. I don't know. I saw that putt on hole 1. You can't tell me that was ice in the veins. I don't think I've had a putt further than that.
It's not ice in the veins if I don't normally make that putt. This is another, what's this? 112 metre par 3. Is this downhill?
Towards the edge there.
Yeah, give himself a good look for an unbirdie.
Pretty flat, I think.
I was going to say,
Blake's
everyone says Mundaring's hard.
Blake's
like-
aced this in the practice round.
Yeah,
Go check it out if you haven't already.
Hey Chris Scott, if you're still watching, can you share this link to like Melbourne disc golf chats and stuff? Because we didn't really think of it before we started.
I can just do it, yeah.
Oh, Kyle can do it? Alright.
Make sure to check out
Oh, he's got the hat and the sunnies off.
Looks like a different kid.
He does. Is this Toby?
Check out the
Looks like he's ready for school now.
short that's sitting up there now that was posted last night.
He's gonna ace. Is this the one Blake aced in warm up?
Nice
Yeah.
wide hyzer with his halo
I
stuff.
did say he gives me strong vibes when I was doing the next
Oh,
Yeah.
strong vibes of. Is that that's gonna be OB?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's on
Strong
the green.
vibes of
I want to call him Bronson.
Bronson.
But,
Does anyone remember the show Round the Twist?
How
Well,
does
you'll
anyone
find the
forget
ground
the show
here,
Round the Twist?
Alex
especially in
Canas and the
summer,
the AK-47
Yeah.
reminds me of Bronson from Round the Twist.
I remember that episode where Bronson gets cloned,
That's the same green
and there's
colours.
two of.
Yeah.
Very
I
different
think
course.
most of the family members end up getting
There he is
cloned.
from winter to
Oh
summer.
my goodness!
Talking about the
Zeke.
scores, Blake just
Stop
knocked
it, you.
down a
That's lucky, Blake.
15-metre putt.
Here I am trying to reminisce about Round the Twist, and
Slightly elevated
Oh,
as
strange
well.
things happen, Matty.
Blake's
On back in there.
These two slip right back into rhythm, haven't they? Straight back into it. Trinity, if I was noisy, is that 4 in a row?
That is 4 in a row.
Oh, get noisy.
Just over the lip.
If I was him, I'd be pulling. You know, Matty Lloyd used to pull the socks up before he'd kick for goal.
He's got a knee brace on
Can
too.
they, they can't go up any higher than that. They're
He's
his
100%. They're 100% compression socks. And Noisy, hit me up. I want a link.
Putting himself in a good
I want to know
position.
where I can get him.
Noisy, one of the
All right.
Another 122 metre par 3. Matty, you're loving it.
Oh, I remember this one. It's to the right,
Plays a
isn't it?
couple of events.
This is the
downhill?
blue version.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like a good roller hole. Backhand roller.
Matty, I'm going to stop listening to the backhand roller once you see this.
White course. It's a nice long backhand turnover.
Or maybe not this. I think it was Paddy Wilson's that I'm
Sure it's
thinking
not a
of in the
forehand hole,
practice
Matty?
round.
It's an obvious forehand hole.
That Nazi was just
with
constantly.
that big
Oh, forehand.
Blake's throwing a putter.
He didn't go the forehand.
Well, no, because I kept recommending the forehand and the preferred shot, and then 3 of them step up and throw the backhand.
Does it slope? Does it slope like
and it's been in the bag
up,
since, and we've
up
been
from
Up.
right to left?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because it's eating up everyone's turn.
Yep. Paddy throwing that turnover
Eating
shot.
up everyone's
Coming up a
disc.
little bit short on the right.
Yeah, but like it's not letting it disc.
Yeah.
It's not letting it be a disc.
And they're maybe struggling to get a birdie look.
Big Al, here we go.
Here we
What's
have
he gonna do?
AB with the
I'm tipping he's
champion
gonna
leopard
hit
3.
the cage, and now he's got
No,
the sunnies
sorry,
back
no,
on.
that's
He
AK.
hates it.
Oh,
He hates it.
AK-47.
Yeah.
But
it is just about as famous.
did anyone pick up the
As he's seen.
the
Caught me off
Cooler
guard
Than Matty
because
O
AB
movie
I
did
saw
there?
the Sunnies
Yeah,
and
catch the sunnies.
Caught the
I've
sunnies
got
as they fell off.
with AB right now.
Aside from the fact
So,
that he's stealing all your pro pass.
Jace, I've been
Yeah.
watching the post-produced coverage of Nationals, and
You got Blake
the
stepping
boys
up
have been calling him AK-47.
Yeah. Now I spoke to Ash about this because I'm
Yeah,
like,
I didn't
did
like
we
it.
start
we
that?
100% thought we started that.
Yeah, I was like gonna walk up to
Matty,
Alex someday.
Matty definitely came up with it.
I was gonna walk up to Alex someday and just be like, "What'd you think, buddy?"
And
Pretty
and
cool.
Tim Bowen says he
They always, they're
he's
already,
AK-47 to his mates
Yeah.
in WA. And I was like, well, that's a long way away, so how will we know?
Reach this hole.
But yeah, I gave you
spewing,
full
man.
credit for
I was
that.
spewing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the.
Another park.
You know,
Is
not
there
the
any
most
way Tim
difficult
Bowen's not watching this?
Stepping up onto hole
Yes.
8.
I'd be staggered if he wasn't.
He'd be in bed by now. So.
He's on to every disc golf post that
Get
happens.
down this tunnel.
He'd be in bed by
Throw
now.
something to get a little bit
We've
of
done the Melbourne hole.
gap that will generally push its hole.
On a 118 metre.
Par
Uphill
4 though.
slightly into
Yeah.
a tunnel.
That's
Yeah.
a Geelong hole.
I think that was my ASB
That's
then.
a short par
Trying
4
to
though,
flip
isn't
one
it?
up a little bit.
Doesn't quite.
Yeah,
get
plenty of
to
eagle.
the-
Yeah, Blake eagled this in the
What's
practice
the
round.
danger? Is that a Mando on the left?
Into the tree.
Yeah, Mando on the left.
Yeah, okay. So you want to basically lay up to the mouth of the tunnel, pitch up, take your birdie.
Noisy
Yeah,
stepping
pretty
up
much.
here.
Oh, that is a Melbourne hole.
Yeah.
Or you can try and
I wanna
lace
say
Is he
one.
throwing a time lapse?
We'll see.
I don't think they were out at this point, were they?
How does a wave fly? Isn't it like
I think it's a
little bit
wave.
flippy? Negative
Our
2,
commentators
So
are
it
well aware.
does.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
got
might
That
be
is
a wave,
definitely
yeah.
a wave.
a wave or something similar.
Oh, it's had that late
Yeah.
stability though. It's on the left side of the fairway.
Okay, maybe there's some
Yeah.
different-
Lots of turn, late
in that
stability,
bag,
yeah.
Connor Donnelly knowing what's in
If you
Noisy's
don't
bag
know Noisy,
pretty much as well as
at the
Noisy.
moment, is he
That's
fully?
Oh, what a kick though.
Fully MVP.
How do you get up and
MVP,
down for birdie
Axiom,
from there?
Streamline.
Yep.
Like, fair to say with Connor
Everything in
Donnelly,
his
like,
bag.
what a contributor to the scene, though.
Wisconsin there, so
What a year Connor's had, not only as a player, because he placed very well at the
Does well
Queensland
for
Open from memory.
WA.
WA Open, that's right. After some pretty serious concerns.
Was he the one that was on the tee off? Did the interview
Yes.
on the tee off?
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Pretty
yeah.
serious health concerns. And
Yeah.
he's been pretty public about it, so I don't think he
Oh,
minds
wow,
saying.
yeah.
Some pretty serious health concerns that he's had to
That's up
manage, and
This hole is pretty
figured out that
vivid
he
as
couldn't
it's,
play
pretty
and
much
maybe
120
shouldn't play for a
par
little
four.
while, but
You're just
still wants to
looking-
contribute
you
to the
can
scene. So he's
definitely
doing
take
all
the
sorts of great
first
things in WA.
first
He's
shot
doing
into the-
this
down
for
into the
us
funnel.
as well.
Try to
Like,
give yourself some
what a
sort of
guy!
approach.
I didn't like him when I first met him. No, I've never met Connor, I don't think. So I'm kidding, but shout out Connor, like, incredible contribution to the scene this year given the circumstances, man. So you get a big highs and flight cheers.
you get into circle one there.
Do you want to make an announcement, or are you just going to keep doing that?
I'm going to show you. I'm like,
Getting a little high.
Yeah.
Gonna grab me a drink.
We'll have a
Yeah, everyone's got a look though. Noisy's.
Oh, Noisy!
Oh, I wanted a solo actually.
Oh, you missed the last one.
boy.
I'm down with this Noisy. I'm getting noisy.
most of those moments.
Let's get noisy. Let's get noisy.
And another person.
Yeah,
taking
nice putt,
advantage
Blake.
of
We
the
know you can do
opportunities
that.
At 5 under is yourself sitting there. 5 under
The
par.
Disc Golf Warehouse Street Team shirt.
Paddy with the birdie.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Getting
That's an
back
OG
to
one,
under
isn't it?
par after that.
No, that's just a last year one, I think. It's,
Aiden Howard just announced had a sick one on Monday.
He had the same one on.
Little star frame for the boys there. Leading into hole
Aiden's throwing for
nine
Disc Golf
on
Warehouse.
We've already
Aiden-
spoken about that shirt too.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Aiden
Aiden
and
left
who else
side
had one
fairway
on?
hugging
Leo
tree,
Dykes.
Leonard
looking
Dykes
for a
had one
forehand,
on?
return over backhand.
The
And,
man of the arts, the child of the
Child of the arts, Leo Dykes.
The child of the arts, Leo, Leonard Dykes, and
like
Ryan Deere also had a Disc Golf Warehouse shirt on. So expecting big things there. Yeah, Connor, thanks for
Ryan Deere.
Connor, thanks for the kind words, Ash. Hated you when I met you too. I don't think I've ever met him. I think I might have brushed past him at Queensland Open. That'd be the only chance I had. But yeah, incredible story this year from Connor. And this footage, I mean, Christ, he's done great. Connor, if you're still listening, man, can you shout us out the name of the catch cam guy?
that was smooth.
Because he's done a killer job.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who were we using WA when I didn't go?
That was
Yeah.
Gary Paul. This guy's by Gaz.
Gary Paul, what's his surname?
yeah. Look, there's not much you can
And,
do about that.
one
He
of
threw
the
it
two of
perfect.
them. Right,
Well knew,
so it
didn't
could be
throw
Paul
it
Gary.
perfect, just
Could
bit
be Gary,
unfortunate,
Paul.
but He's still going to have a putt, just not quite as
It's like
close,
Billy Joel.
what he should have been
It's,
now.
yeah, wow.
Alex is going to throw it about a metre
Yeah, another
shorter
shout out to
than
the boys
Paddy,
over filming
and,
this.
yeah, there you
Did
go,
it
that's
on
gonna be
phones
nice.
and
Maybe
tripods.
bullseye, maybe
So
about
Really?
yeah,
Looks like a monopod.
very happy with that.
did very.
Noisy.
Oh!
Noisy!
Tripod with the legs
15
together.
metres on
Yeah,
Harrison
okay.
Basnet is on catch cam.
And-
So shout out Harrison.
Harrison Basnet, is that it?
He's not having the best.
Harrison
round of luck,
Basnet.
so far in his
Incredible
first
work,
round.
mate. I haven't seen
Just
that
got
name on the
the
disc golf scene. Have you, Kyle?
Yeah,
And then
He's just
Gotta
a
happen.
mate of Connor's,
PRKD,
perhaps.
Yeah, you put
Or
your
a disc
hand up, run
golfer
a
doesn't make
tournament.
his way
A
over.
man with three played tournaments in his career.
Amazing. Harrison, you've done an incredible job, mate. And look at him, you see him in the background there. He's making his way off before as they putt out. So he's figured out. That's the hardest part of catch cam is figuring out when to bugger off and get yourself figured out for the next hole.
What a professional.
So he's watched some coverage by the looks of it. He knows what he's doing. He figured out how the sausage is made. Harrison, you've killed it, mate. You've killed it. And I don't think he's wearing a helmet either. So nice. Is that Alex already buggering off? That's a courtesy violation. You're supposed to watch people putt.
Of this round, it's hole 10.
Alex is watching what hole 10's doing. 99 metres downhill, Matty. You'd love this one.
Oh, what would you throw? Your Adam?
Mako 3.
Mako 3, I was going to say that straight away.
Mako 3.
Side, want to throw something wide and over the hole 3.
That's too skinny.
Stalling back towards the
Heading well inside.
Yeah,
one. Coming out of the stalling a little bit early,
that's a putt.
leaving yourself just outside circles. Putt down the hill.
Yeah,
So this is a golf course. This is a golf course as
Leave
well.
yourself
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. Do they still play golf here?
Can't
They do.
Yeah.
That's a bit more. Yeah, no, they still play
down a
golf.
little
Is it
bit.
sort of like Inverleigh where the disc
Yeah, it
golf
looks like
is
a lot
like
like
in the golf?
Looks like
Um,
Inverleigh ilk.
A little bit, but
Scrapes greens.
the bowls
Alex in the
is the
line
primary
just past
purpose of
the
the
disc,
club.
it's
So they've got a
going
bowls
up,
course, a bowls
left.
green, a golf course, and a disc golf course, and it's bowls, disc golf, and then golf. I think.
I noticed they put in a sandpit for Blake and Toby and Alex as well at the front of the tee
When
table.
he's on.
Oh, the little kids to sit down and make some.
Just they've got kids, so many
Oh,
kids
beautiful
playing the
drive
course.
from Noisy. Giving it the
This
width.
guy's
I
got-
mean,
he's
Alex
going the
allowed to
mid-range.
do.
I like
He's
that.
gonna
Straight
leave
at
about
it.
Look at that
4
turn.
meters there.
Look at that!
Hopefully
Keep
not
gliding.
Look at that!
Noisy's
And Catch Cam knew exactly
Oh,
what it was doing.
what a shot.
much more technical shot than the rest of the
Look
group,
at him.
throwing an Anheuser.
Yeah, he's been to a few gigs in his time.
He
I reckon,
has,
too.
he
A lot
has,
slower.
Few
he has
sound
three
waves.
slides in the air.
With almost
He's
no
worn some
pace,
good
it's
things
just
singlets.
Ooh.
sat right down, right
You know what
into
that sort of
the
putt's
basket
called,
with
Matty?
With his birdie.
Hang
Alex
on.
giving it a bid, didn't he?
That was an air bud, wasn't
I got overexcited and I just shut down.
Step up here.
it? Giving up on your favourite movie
Oh.
franchise already?
I haven't played a lot of disc golf since Nats, and
Birdie.
I haven't seen a lot
just
of
went
air
blank.
balls. Yeah.
What I'm taking from this is I wanna get lessons from Noisy
Definitely a
and I want to be mates with Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
Birdie for Noisy.
I want to go to the corner.
6 under.
The
as
corner
well.
I
hotel.
want to go to the corner hotel.
Take
Yeah,
Pat to the
front
corner.
Pat Wilson.
I'll be surprised.
Pat
if
Wilson, if
any
you're
scores
here-
from Chase
Well, you
come
can't
forward.
take Alex and Blake with you. You're too young.
Pair of 2 unders.
Pat Wilson,
right
if
there.
you're coming over for Vic Open,
Patrick.
mate, hit us up. We'll take you to the corner for a show. Whatever's on.
Yeah, there'll be a rock show somewhere in
Yeah, we'll
Melbourne.
stand behind the pole, we'll sing some pots, throw them at the ceiling.
Alex.
Who designed this logo for the Okthrowberfest?
I'm not exactly sure, but whoever they were did a fantastic job.
AI, I reckon.
That's a bottle cap, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Like,
The
it
bottom
looks
of a
like,
bottle cap.
It looks, it's a bottle cap, and then it's got like Thompson or Thompson from Tintin.
Thank you for
with,
joining us for the
with like the old guy from Tintin's moustache and hair, but Tintin's hair colour. I think that's what it is.
Cheers.
That's what my design eye says, anyway.
Yeah, someone watched the Tintin
Alright.
back in the day.
So we're going to watch another one, Carl?
I think so. I think
I'm
we'll
gonna
go
call you
through.
Carl because we're doing a German theme.
That is
Not okay at all, is it?
no. Anyway, we'll move on to the back nine. Any words after the front nine, boys? What do we got?
I want to check out Mundaring. It seems like a fun course to play. There's a few birdies out there for the short arms like me.
Absolutely, and a nice challenge, I think.
Yeah, and Matty's a tunnel guy.
Matty's a tunnel guy.
Like Matty's a straight throwing guy.
I hope Mum's not watching.
You made it dirty, Matty. No disc golfer was thinking what you were thinking.
Well,
yeah, I want to play Mundaring too. It looks lovely.
So is there a few different layouts?
Yeah, so there's a gold, a blue, a white, and then potentially some reds. I'm not sure on that one,
Okay,
but
just a few.
definitely the golds, the blues, and the whites.
Alright, so it sort of rivals Inverleigh and it's...
Yeah, it's giving me
Dynamic
strong
nature.
Inverleigh vibes. Strong Inverleigh vibes.
Absolutely.
and it's where the Australian
Aussie Open will be,
is
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, November next year, keep an eye out. They'll have the World Team Disc Golf Championships and the Aussie Open in some consecutive weeks there. Eruption the week before, Nationals the week after. So if you're one of the US viewers who wants to come over,
November.
please do. November's the time.
Just when things are warming up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sick weather and a great drive from SA to WA, plenty of desert, plenty of... if you've seen Wolf Creek, that's basically where it was filmed. SA to WA. You can drop off at the Wolf Creek crater on the way.
Ash knows John Jarrett.
I actually do. I met him one time. He's a good guy. We had a couple of beers. And he offered me some of his water and I didn't take it. But yeah. But no, definitely come over to WA. It's a great part of the Australian continent. They're sort of not part of Australia though, are they, WA?
Not if they had their way.
Not if they had their way, no.
They're a little Texan in that sense.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I'm excited to watch more. This is fun.
Without further
Who
ado,
needs some piss?
let's crack into it.
I might have one. If you offer. Just to occupy
Hello,
my
everyone.
hands and
Welcome
mouth.
back to
that.
Park
Look at those
Media
bowling
coverage
greens.
2023 Okthrowberfest.
Beautiful
Can you,
bowling greens.
do they ever have a roll
Blake
over there
Duffy
when
joined
there's a
Connor
tournament
here
on?
in the commentary booth.
I'm not sure, but
Connor, if you're watching, let us know. If we come over for a tournament in WA, can you set us up a roll?
Yep, we got
On
a
the greens.
real fun 20 hole
Bit of
day.
barefoot action.
oh no, where WA had some barefoot action
Oh, sick.
as one of the players' dinner nights.
Oh, well, it's the perfect setup for
That
it.
answer's yes.
That
You'd be
answer
remiss
is
of them
yes.
not to include it.
Blake Houston and Paul Noysen sitting at 6.
So after the front nine, we got 2 at 6 down, 2 at 2 down. Blake,
Kiniston sitting
I
at
don't think he's even on
6
pace.
down's going to be
Two little
noisy
battles going on.
and
Blake,
black.
I was
Hey.
going to
well,
say,
okay.
10 of the first
Patrick
round.
Wilson's obviously had too much on his mind. TDing this massive event.
How far out of Perth is this
Right here we
Mundaring?
have
About 25, 35 minutes out of the CBD.
oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of down that, near that one that starts with B.
up the hill.
Belmont?
Nah.
Down this tunnel.
Look at how nice this hole is. mate.
Planes fly into it.
One of these solid. That's right.
Oh, God, I've got a friend from there.
Play all of 200.
Yeah, look.
First hill, quite tough to get up.
Look him up on Facebook. Shout out Hamish if you're watching. Probably not. You don't like disc golf at all.
So what are we doing here? Getting to the mouth and then...
Getting to the mouth, then shooting down. Ash just made that terrible. But
You should try commentating 3 rounds with him. Everything's entry to the mouth all the time.
Blake is going to go a little bit larger
Only
than
when the
that.
hole calls for it.
I've been there, done that. When the hole calls for it.
You got to heed the call.
Alrighty. Disc golf, nice shot, Blake.
Not nice shot, Blake.
That was one good disc golf from Blake.
Yeah, well, that was a disc golf there.
You know what's
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Bustleton. Don't worry about me.
Oh, Bustleton.
Yeah.
Bustleton? I went on 2 dates with a girl from Bustleton.
Not
Sleepy-
Coburn,
sleepy-
spelled Cockburn.
You got to a second date?
Bustleton's asleep. Oh, come on, I had a whole thing about
Bassendean, there's
Bustleton.
another place in WA.
Pine Mines is an actual disc golf course in.
Yeah, that's where WA Open will be held this
Who,
coming year. So
Hell yeah. I hear it's the most wooded course in Australia.
The Valios. Is Reese Valios?
As far as what I wanted to push it
The
on.
Valio. The Valio.
How long has he been playing disc golf again?
Not as many years as his ad got shown in the Nationals. I'm going to say like 10, 15, 20 years.
On the off chance,
I did know it off by heart, that ad.
On the off chance Reese is watching over there, Jason and Matty have commented many times on how they know the disconnection ad that we showed during Nationals off by
Oh, I
heart.
could
Shout
write
out,
the
Reece.
script. I could write the script for it.
I mean, he comes from a family of disc golfers. Dad was a disc golfer.
It's a good ad. It's a very well shot ad.
Yeah, he's got that flex backhand. He's too much of a noodle
That's
to
a-
go spike eyes are over the
Hang on, can you do that with a frisbee? What's that? That's some sort of
Like a gator, I reckon.
gator. Oh, Joel Freeman overstable approach.
In of a mid-range, overstable mid-range, and
Mid range.
have a look from Catch Cam.
Alex
here.
is in of a
Look at that.
sponsored, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, I'll
he
tell
is.
you what, Ash, you're in a bit of strife here if
Yeah, that's
old Basnet decides to get his act into gear
He's
and move
doing a
over the
great
East
job.
Coast.
He's doing a great job.
Although the basket's tucked on the left, you don't really play much of a hyzer. It's
True blue
straight
Drew.
shot, leave yourself a 5 metre putt. That tree, excellent guide to just aim at that.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
Alex 30? Yep. You said
Delicious.
red 30.
Delicious, as Bruce McAvaney would say.
The thing I love about the AK watching him is if he nails a good putt, he can't control his adrenaline and he can't help but run it in. He's just off and he can't even realise he's doing it most of the time.
Do you reckon anyone's ever aced off this rock?
No, it's the opposite direction to the hole.
Noisy tapping in.
Ah, is it?
Yeah. So
No, but like if they've
that's
gone
the tunnel
past,
down there.
if they've gone past the hole,
But then they haven't aced it.
No, they've gone past the hole and bounced back off the rock.
Oh no, it's
I'm gonna someone answer that for you.
Someone
No.
Drop into the comments and let us
No. The answer's no.
Yeah, I'm no big city physicist or anything, but
But you know what? What time is it in WA?
You're looking to get a shot
What,
straight out.
Like
It's quarter to
breakfast
six.
time.
yeah.
Camera
Last
on.
night's
six,
BBL
W.
match just finished.
Oh, you
Quarter to
can
six
take
in
it out.
WA stand. They've got 3 hours left of daylight. I reckon Blake's going to be out there trying to ace off the rock right now.
It is possible to
Now,
get there in
boys,
one.
just keep your eyes peeled for this hole because there are some terrifying things that happen when there is a gap and a flat fairway for these boys.
Is there a clown?
Does that mean there's rollers coming?
There are some rollers coming. Ash's favourite.
That looks like a pretty big gap though.
Wait, but hang on, Gareth Morgan's not on this card.
Should allow for a
Gareth, if you're watching.
Get up.
players with that longer
What's
arm.
Paddy's got there?
Paddy with the forehand. I think Paddy's the player.
This guy's got both sides, eh?
Yeah, he's got
some-
Forehand is just like
Yeah.
progressed.
True blue Drew?
insanely over the
He's
last
got-
year.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's able to
You know
roll
what's-
that.
He's got left coast punk and east coast punk.
Here we go. Here we go.
An argument for him being one of the stronger forehand players.
Move in and move out. Hands up or hands down.
Especially in NPL.
Back up. Back up.
Yeah.
Keep
That was a
rolling,
roller there
rolling,
with
rolling,
his
rolling,
starter.
rough.
Didn't stay on cut as much as I would have
Oh,
liked.
here we go.
Have a pretty short upshot.
Speaking of backhand,
That looks like if it stands up.
Oh, that's scrumptious.
Oh, look at that.
Where's
Just
the
gone past
basket?
the pin. It's back there.
Yeah,
slightly.
yeah.
Oh.
Is this the one where Timmy Bowen threw those two massive backhands?
Yeah.
that pinned
from
it?
as short as he
No.
was,
No.
Different
Yeah.
hole.
Pretty happy with that
I
result.
was like 17 or something, wasn't it?
Someone who may not be as
I don't think it was that either.
Patrick Wilson soaring his.
Do you want me to try and be wrong again?
No.
Oh, probably 2 in a row for
Oh, that's
Alex.
pretty good.
Here's Blake after his drive with a 35-metre chip shot.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
Curse.
You know what's scary about Blake? Have you seen the size of his dad?
What do you mean by
If
that?
he grows into that size,
Oh, that frame, you mean?
into that
Yeah,
frame,
yeah. He's
gonna
like,
throw-
because his dad's got long arms. He's a manky sort of dude.
He'll be able to throw 200 metres.
Well, his dad can rip it a fair way.
Can he?
Yeah.
That one in for the
But,
birdie.
and shout out to
Yeah,
Mr.
he's
and
a
Mrs.
unique
Houston who get around the country with Blake when
I
they can.
have to agree with
And,
that.
And they're
but
fine
also-
genetics.
Cutting form,
They're what?
every single
They're fine
week,
genetics.
as well
They're
as
fine
the-
genetics.
It's
They're
among
fine
the-
disc golf
we got the two
DNA.
most frequently
But
checked
also non-shout out to them for letting him stay with Tim Bowen
Both Patrick Wilson
during
and
the
Alex
Vic
changed
Open.
their choice of
Oh, I mean, it'd be better than letting him stay with Matthew Noblet, I bet.
Ah, yeah, but you're just going to turn the kid into a massive nerd.
They make it work, and if they make it work, then no complaints happen.
Stay with Matthew
Complaints will be
Noblet
other
in the
players.
caravan.
Gets rather annoying when changes.
That's not fair. I love you,
Yeah.
Nobby.
Mr. Professional.
also-
I love Noblet too.
Noblet knows we love
There's a
him.
few options.
He dreams
I
of living in a
find,
caravan.
better option is just throw a big hyzer out to the right. It's dangerous play. But if you want to push all the way down there, you can try for this straight gap.
Speaking of Riley Pedler, how we going, mate?
I did see Riley Pedler a week before Christmas.
Oh, Blake.
Oh, Blake.
Oh!
He's Jason Weedman.
Riley Pedler a week before Christmas puts up a photo of like he's on a balcony looking out over a beach with a pool in the foreground.
So he's robbing a joint.
he's like, oh, how good's this holidays? And I wanted to comment, you don't have a job, mate. from what? Holidays from what? But look, to be fair to Riley Pedler, he's earned his life of leisure. So good luck, mate. Just don't claim holidays. A week before Christmas when I'm flat out.
Speaking of really good positions,
There's few bigger reptiles going around the circuit than Riley Pedler.
Medium
though.
germ. as
Maybe
we like
his
to call it.
mates.
Like, good layout there, mate.
Yeah.
Leave myself an approach.
Well done.
Once again,
They do it differently in WA. They've just got the big M, no arrow, just a big M.
Yeah.
Well, if you look closely, the other side of the M is the arrow.
Oh, yeah, there's a little bit.
Oh, the M actually is into an arrow. Now that's a literature technique, isn't it? That's it.
Seems a bit excessive
What's
to
that?
me.
Is that just a grey gum?
I don't know, Kyle's the tree guy.
I think it's a Western Australian gum.
Just some shrubbery there.
Some
Yeah, it's definitely
Some cereal.
Some overgrown or some mature saplings.
Very slidey, very skippy.
Oh, is that a flick roller?
Bearing rocks that
Alright.
back on hole
It's
four.
still going.
Yeah,
Still
not
going.
easy to stick
Where
with
is
the
it?
bar.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
It's grass coloured.
Don't like that orange disc.
It's WA grass
Yep,
coloured.
that's just pulled up in the middle of our screen.
Is it dry out there?
It looks dry.
It looks dry. Well,
Look
I
at the
mean,
screen.
It's WA. It only
Guys,
rains
I'm
there
very-
once every 10 years.
very colourblind, so.
They didn't even allow rain in during COVID. So it's a bit dry over in WA. Have a look at this! Shout out to any TD that puts a little Bunnings trestle with some water on it.
Yeah, it's the little
at a
things.
sensible point, which hole 13, I reckon they would have had some around hole 6 or 7 as well.
And
Sensible point around this course.
given how dehydrated the
Yeah, but
course
look
is,
at everything's
it's a
just
good idea.
rolling. You can tell how dry it is.
It's hard as hell, isn't it?
Nothing's pulling up at all.
Nah.
Watch the way Noisy navigates it though. Look at that, like a pro.
Just
Uses the
touch.
roll.
He got the ground read off Blockade.
Oh, an Air Bud.
Another
There's
Air
another
Bud,
one for Wilson.
Volume 2, Air Bud.
Do you even know the
European
names of the movies, mate?
Yeah, I don't. I couldn't tell you them in order, but I know
Okay.
there's
So number 2 was
European Pup,
European Pup, yeah.
the soccer iteration.
Number 3 was 7th inning fetch, was it?
where he transfers his soccer skills to baseball.
7th inning fetch, was that what it's called?
7th inning fetch, and then
What was the
To be fair to Air Bud, no one's ever transferred soccer skills to baseball before.
what was the American football one?
gridiron
I'm
was.
just waiting for the Air Bud disc golf iteration.
Oh! Golden receiver.
Yeah,
Whoever worked on the Air Bud movies had way too much fun.
I want that job.
In one go.
As you do,
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
there, why not?
229
Was
metres.
it either it was golden receiver or wide?
Oh, 229 foot.
no, I think it's
Golden
Wide
receiver.
retreat. Yeah, no. You're right. Now I can't.
We used to get
remember.
them mixed up.
And you know, there's like a whole TV series
Oh,
that
wait,
followed
wait,
the film franchise.
And not many
Yeah.
film franchises can successfully make the move to TV.
They can't.
So that is a feather in the cap. So well done to the Airbud
Once again,
production
number
crew.
30 putt.
I'm about to start reaching
Fair
out.
enough.
I'm about to start reaching out to Airbud to sponsor our coverage at this rate, boys. This is
It's
obscene.
done amazing things, and it's been
This
Airbud's
is a
been
great
with us
shot.
since the beginning, guys.
Look at this shot. This is a great shot. Look at the definition between the disc and the
Is that a
shirt.
clash?
See if it's
Clash disc.
No, Noisy is purely
No, an
MVP
Axiom
streamline
Clash.
and
Oh, an
Axiom.
Axiom Clash. Yeah, Jason
No,
might be right.
It's an Axiom Fireball, actually.
Basically their Firebird,
Yes,
not
correct.
too shy copy. Look at this. This is a great shot. He's picked the light here beautifully. I assume it's Connor on T-Cam.
With a phone.
Yeah, he's picked the light beautifully. I assume he was adjusting his settings as he went. Nailed it.
And
Do it.
that's aggressive.
And that'd be Connor
Trying
back
to take
there in
the
that disc golf
background
warehouse
film in
t-shirt.
there.
Yeah.
Correct.
It is a downhill putt. It's definitely,
Come on, Noisy.
once again, camera doesn't do it justice. It is quite
Oh,
I
Noisy's
know.
on.
Phase though, he's going to go and make that
No.
11-meter putt down the hill.
No one's throwing a justice here, bro.
And we got
Noisy has a very reliable
reverse
push
angle,
putt.
what Noisy
Yeah.
is.
Very
About
like
11 meters
safe.
up the
If
hill.
you miss,
Yeah.
you're not going to be
Little twig on his
punished.
right-hand side that
He called him by his
Away.
nickname though. Didn't do it justice.
they reasonable action.
Oh, it almost caught low left pocket cage.
Ooh,
Alex says hi to
hey,
me.
he just blew a little bit of bark off the
He
tree.
did.
Isn't that a,
That's disrupting the local
isn't there a
flora.
rule against
It's,
that?
it's
Guess
No.
what?
You're not allowed to
I
snap
won't say
branches
too
and
much
like pull
about
down.
the targets that we've got
You're
here.
not allowed to pull down something that's actually part of
For
something
whatever
in
reason,
a
all
live.
13's gained a bit of a
Right,
reputation.
It
but
goes
I-
against everything in
They're
disc
not
golf
like
because it
to
pulls me down
catch some
every time I
Well,
play
just
it, and
say-
I'm part of
So
something
I
and
don't
I'm
have any
alive.
personal vendettas.
Yeah, no, see, that's where I differ. I'm dead when I start
I
playing
don't
disc golf.
suggest that anyone
Dead to begin with.
listening to this coverage goes and watches round 3 from WA Open. Do not watch it. It's
Par
not.
3 pass. What's that? A baseball?
No, it's
Alright, I'll
just
understand.
a,
Yeah,
Oh,
par
it's a
three. It's
safety,
usually
yeah.
a par 4 on the white course.
For shanks.
but
Like they put
par
around Alan
three
Brun's thing at
is
Nationals
just
on hole
golf
3.
flag. It's a big
Yeah,
turn.
hole 3 backup. If you haven't watched it already, please do. Just do yourself
We
a
caught a
favour.
glimpse of the Road Warrior there for a little while. didn't we?
Last night.
We're entering the hole 3 backup in
You're
Trockfest.
throwing around buzz there, I believe.
Just as it is.
Yep.
Uncut.
Starring Tim Bowen.
As a winner,
Lead.
straight into Trockfest.
But I
See
think
what they do
Leo Dykes has been nominated for best supporting role.
in numerous
Unlike-
films.
Unlike his shoes.
No, they weren't doing him any favours, were they?
No, well,
The skip shot out of the gap was
Well, we had,
amazing.
I had Sarah Lee
Alex
standing
putting
behind me
the
in the
flex
exact same
break
shoes
here.
as
It's a
Leo
little bit
Dykes.
Ah.
And until Leo falls over on that hole 3, I turned
Oh,
around to her,
he's hit the
gave
stroke.
her a raised
There was
eyebrow, and
some
she
of
just
the
went,
Mundaring saying
I know.
Green's coming in.
I know. She
Very
was
grippy.
terrified. And I've never seen Sarah
Complete
scared.
opposite to the rest of the ground.
Paddy has two turned over, needs to come back.
Yeah, no, that's, oh, come on. He knew that tree was there.
Well, fortunately, we have a beautiful obstacle on our course,
Like that
but
hat Paddy's
unfortunately,
got on.
it's going to cost you.
Is that your car in the
a couple of
background,
strokes
Jack?
ever slightly.
That's a good angle.
Can't possibly be.
Oh, no, that's a...
It's about 25 years older than my car.
Yeah, and you've
Oh,
got,
Alex.
you've got a full tray, you don't have the middle.
Someone's
can,
serving
Jack.
Mexican because I see it's taco.
Oh, that could be taken so many ways, Carl.
Sorry,
I've said it for you.
Especially with Matty in the room.
He gets his.
Yeah, disgusting.
How much harder would this putt have been with that tree? Like if someone had chainsaw off that tree branch.
Just coming up.
Looks pretty fresh too.
Yeah, it does. It looks just dead
Playing
straight.
you with a nice tap in.
There's no sprout.
Which is not a bad score.
But Harrison's got himself a disc golf t-shirt by the look too. He's got
Traditionally,
some sort of jersey.
considered an angle.
That was easy as you like.
Nice layout.
He's played in 3 tournaments, I think.
Yeah, I played in no
Playing
tournaments
up
when I
here.
got my first disc golf jersey.
Like in
How many do you have now?
Oh, do you want me to get them out?
This
You've
is
got a
nice.
few. I know.
Show the camera.
I know you've got the Joel Freeman
Beautiful
shot.
and the David Eames.
Big flex.
Good.
Did anyone just see that move by Blake there when he picked
He's
his
gonna go
disc
ahead
golf?
and
I
take
saw
that
Blake
two, tie it
obstruct
up with
the view of that
myself
putt.
at
It was a
8
pirouette.
Blake, mate,
And
out of the way.
Alex taking the bogey, dropping himself a couple of strokes back after only being 1 stroke off the pace. Up 2 holes ago,
I
but
reckon Patrick's favourite band is just pick one straight off the bat. Don't say
Rise
bring on
against.
Horizon. Rise
I
against, you
think
reckon?
only because I thought he might have a rise against tattoo on his left leg.
Yeah, okay.
Pat, reach out. We are big fans of punk rock, hardcore, and emo.
There's 2 tunnels you
Love to have a chat.
inside, one short.
Who do you reckon Noisy's favourite band is?
Down the back towards the 3 white
Anything
trees
loud.
distance.
You
You
reckon-
get to either of those landing zones.
Noisy would be a.
Shot up the hill.
In front of the camera.
Here we go.
Alright.
Right, we take a quick.
Ash has just entered the room with a deck of jerseys.
So this is the Big Jam hot dog jersey, which no one's seen before. That's going to be unveiled at a special time. What have we got here? Melbourne Disc Golf Club shirt.
I've got that one.
Thanks, Matty.
Joel Freeman Wholehearted practice jersey. That's a very comfortable one from Disc Golf Threads. We've got another Joel Freeman rainbow polo, which is good. Doesn't fit me very well, but it's lovely. It's a
As
good,
in too big or too small?
A bit too big, bit too small around the neck. Yeah.
You need a bit more ego to
Runs
fill
a
that
bit
one out.
large, that one. This is the famous Joel Freeman Sunday shirt, which he wears occasionally. That one's good, but I've never played well in it, so you don't see that one very often. This is a nice Prodigy, just a nice Prodigy ace top, which I look like a fat fuck in, so I don't wear very much.
I'll take that one off your hands. I like that.
This is one I'm very proud of. This is one I earned at the Vic Open this year for
I might just take
working.
5.
Hey, working with Matt Hill, running the Vic Open. Another Zone Sporting Goods one, just a long sleeve. It's UV protected, so 50 plus UV protected on this shirt. Protect your arms while you're playing. This is probably my favourite. It's called the Metamorphosis from. I think it's another Zone Sporting Goods one or Disc Golf Threads. Disc Golf Threads. It's a Joel Freeman one. They do it in multiple colours, and as you can see, it starts off as like a little Huck Labs type sort of what do you call it? A tri-star? Throwing star?
Tri-fly?
Yeah, and then you can see at the bottom of it, it actually turns into a Joel Freeman throwing a forehand. The famous one, the very first one overboard, Zone Sporting Goods. I turned on Disc Golf Network the first day that I subscribed, and what I saw was Joel Freeman walking up to the tee in Waco in a strawberry shirt, and I went, I'm going to get me one of those.
It's the only one I've ever seen you wear.
Yeah, you haven't seen me wear this one?
It's a little bland, maybe.
Yeah, Isaac Robinson, the Isaac Robinson World Champion shirt from Prodigy. They sued me for wearing this actually. Yeah, this is sick. If you're going to buy one of these though, beware, they run a little large, so buy a size below what you'd normally wear, because I look like a fat fuck in that one too. And then the iconic one that everyone's got, it's my Austin D'Alessandro Sunday shirt, which is probably
Feels
the best
good.
disc golf shirt that you could possibly want. There's nothing bad about this shirt. It's the right colours, it's the right fit. It's yeah, they're all like
Even
disc golf-
Tiger Woods wants one.
Yeah, even Tiger Woods wants one. They're all my disc golf shirts at this point.
Where are the Heiserflight jerseys? You've been shouting them out all night.
I know. Timmy Bowen hasn't sent me a Heiserflight jersey yet, so.
I want that blue and white Heiserflight team jersey.
The Sunday triangle, Sunday blue triangle.
I want
yeah.
that.
It is sick.
And just like that,
Like
with
getting a
that.
birdie.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot from Noisy once again, but I think he'll find it's a bit pinched off for the
I gotta
second
get
shot.
myself some
He's
more
right in the middle of the
jerseys
two
as well.
tunnels.
Here
You
in
can see
Vegas.
those
You
three
need
trees
jerseys,
Well,
man.
right, they're probably about 100.
If Ash has a
40,
flash
150
sale,
I'm
which
metres
gonna
he
buy
very
each.
much should.
You
Line
can get
on
one
Disc
to
Golf
there, it's
Warehouse
open around the
and
backside. Or
Prodigy
you
Street
can play about 50 metres.
Usually you just join another team when you want another jersey, don't you?
Yeah, I mean,
Unfortunately,
what is it?
So
lateral
it's gonna
promotion
be
or something like that?
tough
Do you want a
up
Flying
and down.
Aces jersey?
And you here have no problem navigating and finding
Oh,
that.
see, I don't think
tunnel.
that's my colour.
I just don't
Wow.
Tree.
Whoa.
I'm with Tim Bowen. I just don't like collars much.
Yeah,
Colours.
unless there's a headwind,
give me
I
one of
really
your
like
Heiserflight
playing
jerseys
backside
too.
on this hole. I find
Give
that
you
it's a
one.
smaller tunnel, but yeah, you do have to throw.
Paddy
it
Wilson,
hard
quick
to
shout
get
out here,
but it is pretty
who
open if
hadn't
you find yourself
learned how to
allowed
throw
there.
rollers
Yep.
up until
Less
about
danger on that backside
maybe a
tunnel.
month before the tournament.
Here's
Bought
Paddy
an
with
Octo
the
Sapphire
Octo Diamond.
at the
I
bequest
actually
of
Oh, he's happy
packed
with
this
it.
order for
one of
him.
his mates.
He got a
and
diamond.
he's
and
now throwing
Origin
rollers like a champ.
F7, I
Yeah.
believe.
And that's
He
the
wants
trick
to
with a
learn how to
roller,
throw
really,
rollers.
isn't it? You just buy a disc that
I
doesn't.
just said
Yeah,
buy
exactly.
a flippy disc, start by
I'm a
throwing it flat,
Underworld
let the
guy.
disc do the work.
That's
And he
no
does just
shock,
that.
Matty.
He loves it.
a really
Big
good
smile on
disc.
his face. He throws it
With a
flat.
moustache like that, there's
Just
nowhere else
does
for
the
you but
work,
the underworld.
Goes a mile, and he's found himself.
And you're Italian.
The Underground.
Alex.
Pat Wilson would
Alex
be no
in the
stranger to
second
the
shot
Underground
off there.
by the look of
Quite
his
would have liked.
alternative tattoos.
Yeah, he looks like he's been doing mid-youth.
Similar sort of problem. You're not right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, isn't that a Rise Against tattoo on his left leg?
It could be. I was trying. Oh, it is.
It is,
It's,
yeah, it is.
yeah.
It is, you're right.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what the left leg one was.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's got some.
Like,
He's into some tunes.
jumping
Don't
up,
one of you
getting
have
up
that
near the
stamped
pin.
on a disc? The
It's
Rise
happening
Against?
nice
Or is that
easy.
Chris
That's
Scott?
Chris Scott's got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is more punk.
No,
than
it wasn't.
CGS
It was a
327.
half.
Well, I've got 2 punk
You've
stamp
got
discs.
Melancholy and Pennywise. That doesn't get much more punk than that.
Ah.
Very
That's old
fine,
school
nothing
punk too.
wrong with
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Tough hole, definitely
skate
one that
punk.
not everyone's gonna get.
Canasta.
No, definitely not. I don't think we played this.
Right.
I've got a minor threat disc.
2 or 3 weeks ago now,
No,
and
don't.
I don't think there was a single birdie.
You know what I thought would look good
Yeah,
though? The black flag. The
Unfortunately,
black
that's
flag
noisy.
logo on this
Hit that
would
tree
look
on
Well, the Bad Religion
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, the Bad Religion one looked good. The cross.
Well, I'm not a huge Mad
Gives
Religion,
it
Bad
a
Religion
big bang for
fan.
the par.
You haven't listened to Stranger Than Fiction, probably.
Well, I've listened to a lot of Bad Religion. I just don't.
Pat,
I'm not a huge fan. You have to be a fan of
They're not a
everyone.
fan of you either.
and hitting
No, they
the
like
exact
me.
same part of the
No,
basket
I
as well as
spoke
he
to the
does.
Yeah,
drummer.
he
He
must have
doesn't-
almost skipped that in.
Yeah.
Be long right like that.
Oh,
He won the eagle more than
we're
me.
the same
You
age.
name dropping again?
And
Yeah.
then, he gets taken out.
Jeff Jarrett.
But no, the cross, Jamie Miller. The shout out Jamie if you're watching.
I feel like that's going to be the new tagline is if you're watching.
Friend of the show, John Jarrett, if you're watching.
Yeah, if the,
Wolf Creek 3, please.
It was Jamie Miller,
Yep, he
who
was
I met
paid
many
in,
years ago a couple of
KFC
times,
lunches
is
on both days.
potentially watching this random disc golf stream from his home.
Oh, there's every chance.
Ventura Beach in
I
California.
mean, he's possibly. He could be one of them.
He could be one of the 3. Jason and I are definitely 2.
And Connor Donnelly would be the 3rd, right?
Maybe.
17 here.
Whoever the
Look
3rd
at
viewer
this!
is,
Look at
please.
this!
Blue layer.
What's it doing up there?
Downhill par
Raised
3.
basket, hole
There's a
17.
couple of shots you can play, but there's really
110
only
downhill.
one line
What did
can
you
take
throw
into
here,
the basket.
Kyle?
Blake's
It's
taking
more
this
a straight
personally
shot.
too.
I threw
Look at the
a
way. That's
Flippy, like Heiser flipping, tearing
Heiser
over.
flip fairway, yeah.
Yep. You may
Blake's
also
got a
see some players
long
choosing
way
to
through.
throw a nice
Yeah.
straight low shot. You can
It's
see
a very
that.
I'm
tough
pretty
shot.
sure the ladies style their hair that way to get it to curl out on the ends like that in the 70s. Like that's some real work on
Audrey
it.
Hepburn, look
Blake,
at
you're
it.
black.
It's a bob.
It's close to the basket.
It's a flick. The flick on the outside.
Speaking of hairstyles, have a look at the fade on Patrick
Oi,
Wilson.
that I believe was his captain's.
Did you know he was going to be on coverage?
Based on the colour.
You've got to go.
Flight did
You've
not
got to
know
go to an
that, so-
old man barber.
Reason
Or a man that's been
He's got a
trained
flight,
by an
I
old
think.
man to get a
Me
fade
and
like
Paddy
Paddy
threw
Wilson.
I
very
feel
small
like
shots
even
there.
just having
We'll
two
find
L's
ourselves
in Wilson
getting
is
circle
punk.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, that's terrible,
Definitely
mate.
subversive.
Like it's like Wilson,
Yeah, yeah.
as in
Alex
like
makes
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an emphasis there.
Yeah.
Yep.
a little inside of that.
You can see the Rock saying his surname, can't you?
Avenue into the
Will-
That's
Wilson.
I think you
Wilson.
go jump putt through the trees to get up and
He
down.
throws
to
this
this
disco
par.
a lot
I don't
noisy.
believe he'll run
Is
that.
it a wave?
It's very scary.
He's
a big MVP, man, I've noticed.
I think this is a
You never know.
It's like a
Alex
plasma something.
would be one of the
Tesla.
more aggressive
Brian,
players in the
10 minutes.
country.
Yeah, it looks like a plasma,
Someone's
doesn't
gonna
it?
run
Really?
Alex is probably
plasma,
one.
plasma Tesla.
Especially since he's not.
Shout out
he ran
anyone
it. He's gonna
that
give it.
throws MVP
Oh.
that throws a relay.
Of course he ran it.
I
I want to
don't know.
find someone else in the
I was
country
there on
that
the day,
throws
and I was
relays.
still
Can you
expecting that to
just
go
sell
in
me
that
one of yours,
spot.
please?
Yeah, have one.
Does he putt judges?
Like over the
What's
grass,
that?
He does putt judges,
stop putt
actually.
move.
Who, Blake?
Yeah, Blake
Like,
Putt.
hey, yeah.
Over the-
I mean, made a couple.
Over the-
Open over
Can you say it? Am I allowed to say it?
What's the scientific name for those plants?
What is
Colloquially,
it?
they're
A
called
bit closer than what I said. He was
Black
probably about
boys.
8.
Black boys.
black boys.
No,
Right,
he's a
okay.
But they do have another name. Obviously, they've got a botanic
Grass
name.
trees.
Right.
Grass trees, but they do call them black boys.
Right, okay.
And then
Probably still
And-
doing
and-
WA.
plays on the card.
I remember this stat from school. This is a good one.
Always scot-free.
They grow 30 centimetres every 10 years.
Wow.
Trick out the
So they're
basket.
fantastic.
How do you remember
I
this?
just
I
remember
went to
that.
the same school and I didn't learn that.
Because I went to a school, grade 6 camp in the
Oh, you went to
Grampians.
the hobby farm.
And they, no, in grade 6 camp in the Grampians, and they taught us that because bushfires went through there, and they said, now you can imagine
Yep.
how much
Here we
this
get
sets
onto what
the
is hole 18 for
the
day.
rainforest back
Oh, I want that.
when they all burn.
116 metre.
Because it
Yeah,
takes
right.
them 10 years to grow 30 centimetres.
right.
So,
Are they yours?
Paddy, Horizon Cloudbreaker 3.
Now, I've seen this hole before.
Yeah,
Was this hole one when
hole 17 at WA Open, I believe.
when all the American pros came out here?
Oh,
I remember. I think it was hole one.
No, this wasn't hole one, but Eagle made the putt from the drop zone here in
I feel like
2017.
Just
That
looks
is
familiar. This hole.
Yeah,
We'll call it.
Is
Well,
that when
it's a
Simon
cloud
Resort
race.
stayed at
It's a
Jeff
unfortunately
Brunstein's
has-
that was
house?
2015.
Yeah, it was 2015. This is 2017. We're
Shot.
talking. But
Noisy
2017,
And-
if you haven't watched it already, check out Spin TV.
Interesting story, and I don't know which holes it is and which parts of the park it is. But where Simon Lizotte, Jeff Brunstein sort of, met him in WA and
Oh,
Simon
that's
says,
not
"I don't
good.
know
I
where-
can tell.
I'm coming to Melbourne, but I don't know where I'm staying." And Jeff says, "What are you doing now?" And Simon stayed with Jeff and Alan at the time. And they went out to Bicentennial Park in Chelsea and threw frisbees around before there was a course there. Because obviously there's only been a course there for about 3 months now. And apparently, legend has it that a lot of the lines that Simon said that would make a good hole have made it in to the final Bicentennial Park course design. So I'd love to find out which ones they are.
Very cool piece.
Do you think
of
Simon
trivia.
would remember?
This is where Eagle made the putt from, pretty much.
Here, I won't be
That's
taking
a
straight
heinous drop zone.
It's ridiculous. But if you watch
It's like another hole.
if you watch the Aussie Open promo,
Over in Australia.
watch the Aussie Open promo that's online. I
This
think
spot.
through Gatekeeper and
Oh,
Alex.
there's a shot of Eagle making that putt in there. It's ridiculous.
There's already a promo video?
Yeah, it went out like
From the same
what,
line
2
here
months
at
ago.
Winter
Went out
Festival.
November 11
I
or something.
think he
or-
progressed
yeah.
about 3 meters.
November 18.
For the shot, and
That was.
maybe
Oh no,
another.
Pit Vipers are off.
Oh, and the head is in the hand.
Not having
We've all
best
been there.
moments on this hole is Alex, but I'm sure he'll be working
Well, that's another angle of the drop zone.
Yeah, and get some more
No,
bits.
that's
Long
not
way
the drop
apart.
zone, that's just the traditional OB in
right.
the creek.
Is that a drop zone with a flag there?
No, that's the creek OB.
It's a little bit
Ah,
right.
okay.
It's a bit of a blemish
Lucy's
there
like,
for
we haven't
Alex.
even got to my drive, let me just
Noisy
tap
he's
this
coming to
birdie.
you.
Noisy doesn't
He's
even need
gonna
the
have
chains
time
on
to
his putt. He
have
just
to
kind of
Noisy's,
lobs it in.
Just think about the mistakes.
Yeah,
and,
he just lobs it
hopefully
in the
come out
bucket.
strong for the
plays-
second.
Noisy's my boy.
he does some good disc golfs, doesn't he?
He's had some very good disc golf. He hasn't had very many disc golfs tonight.
That's the point of the game, I think.
Yeah.
Reduce your disc
Can be
golf.
Yeah, the least amount of disc
Wanted
golf.
to make up a new colour for Alex there.
Too much disc golf for Alex.
But cleans up.
He had a few disc golfs in that one, didn't he?
We're a big
How
fan
was
of
that
Alex
creek jump
though.
from myself? Couple meters to clear.
One of the
if you
temporary
don't have
holes
cut,
here, hole
and,
19, up the hill,
got the jump,
156.
wasn't
19?
19,
Can't
Kyle.
be bothered
It's
walking
20
around
actually.
with
This is a
and just go ahead and
marathon.
jump.
Just you wait.
Whoa.
Do they get to have a beer when they? That's a tee
That's a
pad.
tee pad.
What the hell's going on?
We've carved out a
Is it
tee
on the
pad,
tee pad?
down
Is the
here,
basket
and
on the tee
above
There
pad?
is a basket on the tee pad.
Right.
I think Noisy was
So
throwing
it's just a
sand
big
bar
old
at
hyzer.
Wave.
I think he was throwing a wave.
A Wave.
That's a while though for sure.
We should send Barnett a message. He might enjoy
Loaded
it.
up.
Tested for this
Oh,
event.
he's loading up.
Little.
Barnett should be here.
Okthrowberfest.
Barnett's probably doing something cool.
Barnett's the greatest undiscovered. Sam Barnett is the greatest undiscovered media talent in this country.
His whole breakdown for that tournament.
Oh, catch cam underestimated Blake there.
Was it Melbourne
Just wanted to
Celebrate? You
spin the
got
catch,
Barnett
yeah.
to do a couple of whole
Oh,
breakdowns?
mate.
Yeah, hole says
Fantastic.
156.
Is that when he had his
but,
t-shirt tucked
and-
in?
And
he was high dacked?
Yeah, Barney did it on purpose.
Playing
He
up
made
this
a
hill
point
is
of
certainly
getting
not easier.
consistently daggier
Absolutely.
every single hole.
Take 2 shots to get there.
Enjoys a ham sandwich, does
Yeah.
Sam Barnett.
And anyone watching this, next time you see Sam Barnett,
Sam the Body Barnett.
ask to see his Austin D'Alessandro putt impersonation.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's impeccable.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Just
Shout out to-
a little bit inside.
Shout out to Aussie D,
He'll have a putt
by
there.
the way.
Yeah. His putt's been looking good.
Mate, are they speedos?
No, they're not speedos, but
Well,
I
then
did
you're not
see.
Aussie D.
I did see Aussie shorts, orange shorts.
Oh, it's sitting.
online.
Look, that's sitting on a stage box. The
A
basket.
little bit straight of
Stage
it.
box.
Look
So,
at
I think you'll find it's a T-pad, Jason.
it. Look at it.
That's
Yeah, if you watched the flyover, you would have.
It's up. No, it's on a box.
Rather easy.
Stage box.
Green here.
Look at it.
It's definitely got.
It's on a box.
Definitely got
That's
six
just a box.
sides.
That's not a
Tea
stage.
chest.
I mean, you could use it on stage. You could use it on stage. That's unfair. That's what's that, a Mark II?
That's an RPM.
Expecting
Four,
it
that's
to
a
be-
Jason
Ah, yeah.
Vito
Oh no,
You
Jason
can't-
Vito's got a Mark 7.
You can't go from this
I
catch.
think.
How did he come
Is
into
this a C tier?
Cash.
Oh, that is
Oh,
cash.
that's his backyard practice basket. That's why he's got that in.
Designer.
That is a
Yeah, a little sticker on the
right
pole
there,
that he's used to aiming at.
Yep.
Just on the T chest
Have you
there.
seen the sticker on my pole?
Alex with a similar putt, a
Just
little bit
says get the
shorter.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You talking about a tattoo here or
Right.
not?
Nah.
Yeah, this whole.
I reckon
it's
after
definitely one,
watching this display, we're gonna have to
if
start
you've got
calling
the
them
distance, you want to be
tattoos.
getting the birdie on.
Because he's inked.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
I
Pat,
didn't
Pat Wilson's got.
Okay.
happy about
Was
it
that?
either.
That was a practice throw.
committed there.
Oh no, that was his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that landing point.
Look, just tosses it in the bucket,
You're
doesn't
not
it?
on
Yeah.
around. There's not as
He's
much
a no
pressure.
fuss sort of.
That's almost a munitions
Sometimes
case,
you might not make
isn't
them
it?
all, but you will
We're
Teach
still
us.
talking about these docs.
And they've actually. Oh no, I thought they might have put some foliage on it,
Sitting at 9
so I make it look natural, camouflage. or something.
Definitely a T chest.
Yeah, 20, a whole 20. This is a bummer.
We've got an island flagged out.
Uphill
on the
thumber,
basket
7
here,
meters.
very
Yeah, shit,
tight
yeah.
on the short side.
Ah,
What, is that an island as well?
Yeah.
the
Is
gallery
that an
says?
island a metre from the basket?
So, is
You
that-
know, you know who'd hate this?
4 meters short and about 12 meters long.
Oh!
Pins it!
Speaking
Go
of
ahead and
poles,
take that
Ash,
too. Yep,
That's a behind.
bit of love for the TD there.
People
Even
in
that,
WA
even
wouldn't know what that is.
that tee shot from Patrick was punk, wasn't it?
Thrown there.
Yeah, well,
It just slammed into the pole.
Oh!
it was a real like
He was just like sticking it to the man the whole time.
messed that
Yeah.
metal capitalist basket.
Two great shots to start.
Well, punk generally
this
hates
is
metal.
really
We
tight
do.
on the short side.
They take themselves
It's
too
designed
serious.
to make
Yeah.
sure the player pushes one
Because
past
punk
the pin,
does this.
to
Punk
leave
does
himself
this,
with a
metal
challenging
does
putt,
this.
challenging scary putt rather
And
than
metal do the
All noisy.
engagement.
Ah, yeah, the American I love.
But they call theirs devil horns too.
Yeah.
Too many fingers, man.
You know what, like
Trying
death,
too
you know
hard.
what death metal does? This.
Another forehand.
And then they do this, and a sword comes out the middle.
Phil Morgan.
Yeah. Speaking of Phil Morgan, that's what I was saying before. Phil Morgan would have things to say about this
I mean,
island.
it can happen, but it was quite
Yeah,
surprising.
he would have thoughts.
It was
You
moving
had me
like
excited
right
that you
just
had some Phil
in
Morgan
style.
news like you might.
No, I don't.
We'd love to hear
Phil-
from Phil Morgan.
Yeah, we would love to. I heard from Phil Morgan a few weeks ago. He's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well. He's having a great time. He's yeah, just happy going about his life and not playing disc golf at the moment. So yeah,
You can give
but
yourself
shout
a
out to
crack
Phil
and
Morgan
try,
for being
but
part of the
Use those,
the
natural
genesis of Park
OBs
Media.
Mundaring has to offer.
and the filming of the first tournament and all
I feel
that.
like this hole does need the artificial
Absolutely.
OB and the island, especially for
And he
a
just
hole like this.
bumped
needs
his
a
head
hole to
right
finish
up there.
but,
Look at that.
Yeah, those bushes, we usually see them played as safe, offering players
Pretty
the chance
decent
to make
first round there.
nice
Let's get
putts.
to
Yeah.
those skate shoes, Paddy.
And here we have everyone's.
They're like Aussie,
They're
they're like
not
Aussie
dunks.
D's.
They're not dunks.
They're not dunks. They're like Aussie D sort of, low cut Nikes.
Oh, they're not the Nike SBs.
Nah.
No, the dunks, because they're the big ticks.
I've got some Nike SBs. Do you want me to bring them out?
If anyone's going to know,
We have a sneaky jump up
who's taking information
Okay,
about
I'll put my disc golf jersey.
He's going to be the king of Nike shoes.
He'll be joining our
The shareholder.
second round, and they will be accompanied by
Oh.
Alex Kinnison sitting 4 under par, and Patrick Wilson sitting 1 stroke off the lead group. Will unfortunately find himself in the chase card.
Noisy was good there, wasn't he?
Put together a strong round
I mean,
for 2.
matching it with Blake.
And
Take him to the
He was
young fellas.
clean, I felt. He didn't seem to make any mistake.
Yeah, a couple of up scores, a couple of guys in the
Doesn't
chase.
seem like there's a lot of mistakes.
Should be a
or
fun
not lot of
round.
punishment
Round
out
2.
there. There's not a lot of OB.
Keen to get into that. Make sure
I
to
think
come and join
there's
us.
definitely
for the
more OB
round 2,
on the gold
for
course.
the final
Being
round
as
coverage of the
composite layout, it's a
Okthrowberfest
bit more
2023.
giving.
Right.
thanks, guys.
So as you can see from the Nike SB,
Quality content here.
yeah,
Smell
the profile's a lot lower than what Patrick Wilson was wearing. They are a good
Definitely had the
boat
dunks
shoe.
on.
Yeah, they're definitely dunks because they've got much more of a thicker profile, more.
Got a higher ankle too.
Yeah, you can see around the ankle support
And a
there,
heel
it's just
support.
not
Much
enough.
bigger heel support.
They're a boat shoe. An SB's a boat shoe, really. It's I'm going on a yacht. I want to be fashionable but comfortable, is what the SB's for. So,
Okay.
just to clarify, Yeah.
Kyle, are you gonna edit this?
Nah, it's going to be up on the internet for the world to see. And for everyone to look back on in 10 years' time and be, oh, that's what Matty Faz looked like.
Okay, because
Remember that time Matty Faz cut his hair?
Matty, I think you should go show the
well,
camera.
I told a girl what I was doing tonight, and I don't want her to tune in and see Ash talking about an old shoot.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or his flamboyant costumes.
He's flamboyant costume. Oh.
That had some relevance to the content, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think. Do we want to watch another one? We watching another one or?
I mean, it's school holidays for me. I don't know where to be.
Oh, Matty, say less.
Yeah.
Good to hear. So we're back. Round 2, front 10. I think there's some
Alrighty,
good
hello
things here
and
you've
welcome
seen, actually.
back.
Some
to
highlights?
Round 2 coverage.
Oh,
of the
some highlights,
2023
some highlights,
Okthrowberfest
some
event
in
held at
betweens.
Mundaring Disc Golf Park.
So this is 3
My name
rounds?
is Colin
2
Donnelly,
rounds.
I'm joined
2
by-
rounds, okay.
2 rounds, 20
2
holes.
rounds, single day,
round
Hole.
20
we
holes.
saw some hot scores in
as
the
a-
round 1.
I'll wait till I get back
a
on
bit
camera.
of time.
Is it weird that we
have
call
lunch,
them
Go
holes?
into town, get some food.
I've heard this argument.
something
I've heard an
to drink,
argument
and,
that it's
get
like
ready to get out
the
back
professionals
on
in the
the
US and tour
Mundaring
players in the
Disc
US are like,
Golf
we gotta stop
Another
using
20 holes coming
like
up
golf
guys.
terminology,
This
like
channel.
T-box and OB and all of that. And it's like,
Let's say it.
and then in the next sentence they're like, so this is a really good
We
hole.
saw it in round
It's like
1.
there's
It's a big
no
downhill
hole there,
par
bro.
4. There's OB
But what do
on
you
the
call
left
it?
side.
But I think hole in golf, it doesn't just talk about the end.
The target.
It talks about the entire from start to finish.
But it's inextricably linked to the end result, right?
Well, I mean, the sport's called disc golf, so if you want to dissociate it from
Yeah.
disc golf, stop calling it disc golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Noisy
I'm full of them.
I wouldn't. You're full
That's
of
a way.
stuff.
This gets a very nice turn out of it.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
call it a basket. Oh, basket.
I mean, it did.
Shout out to my.
You have to understand. People have to understand though. It takes the origins of the game.
The sand
The
spray
whole
green
concept.
there.
The whole concept and origin of the game came from golf. So
I think that's an
Got
emperor.
yourself
Nah, I'm
here.
with you. Let's just stick with
Beautiful
hole.
team
Yeah.
guys of like-
Yeah, it's just weird.
I've
It's
never
just
heard
weird.
T.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
it's not a
T-box?
2-day tournament.
T-box
it's like
or,
that,
you
so
know,
shit.
I hear
Teeing
that.
off, like just
TK.
that terminology of teeing off, like it's called teeing off in
Yeah,
golf because
serious
you're hitting
stuff,
the
a
ball
couple
off a tee
parts.
most of the
Ah,
time.
I see your point.
Last
You know?
year, I wanted to
oh, good shot.
get my head right into
But
it.
what do you call
Hopefully start off
what do you
with
call it? The
a
throw box?
Oh, it's a flying ace this
Oh,
time.
hello. Who is this?
The
Cranny?
green there would have been a little bit
Robert
scary.
Lim.
Yep. Should have looked at the names.
I thought it was Roland Webber.
You've gone 2 from 2 in rounds, not looking at the scoreboard.
Tell you what.
It's
This
quite
is a
solid.
short
Definitely not
on
Anita.
Robert. What? Wow.
There's a little bit of grass stopping it.
Wow. Has he got cholesterol problems? Because that was
Whereas
butter.
throwing that shot now, that is great.
Thought you were going a different way with that.
No, that was buttery as hell.
Is this the same day?
Yeah, same day. Blake has changed his
So
spot,
Blake's
so-
got changed, but Alex hasn't. I've just noted.
Yeah.
Well, is Blake wearing the triangle Sunday shirt?
Quasar against
Yeah, 'cause
Alex.
that's a
We
high
saw
flight
a
thing.
massive drive in round 1.
No
Looks
idea
like
how I know
he's
that.
Gonna do something similar here. He's
Oh,
replicating.
wow.
So normally that would be OB
It's a little-
for
So
W.
Alex
by
Alex
saying-
hasn't
hit the
changed.
downside
Say,
of the
like,
hill.
within those
Get it.
Yeah.
Alex
So-
hasn't changed his
Robert
shirt
also
though?
be OB, so like down that way.
I wonder if anyone out there watching can send us in and tell us what rank flying ace Robert is.
Not quite right.
We might be able to see it on his
He should be the reason
on
he's-
his
Do they
intellect.
have rank?
Yeah, they've got ranks.
Yeah, definitely. There's
So it'd be
squadrons.
corporal.
Yeah.
Praxis, do you reckon?
Here we go.
Sergeant.
Praxis.
No.
Probably the ideal
Um,
disc for
probably
this
Jason.
shot.
Noisy.
That's come out a little bit
But
early.
so Alex
No,
hasn't
he's-
changed
he's
shirt.
known
Do you
for his
reckon as a
practice.
16-year-old he's just thrown on a bit
Practice
of
as
Links
well.
Africa and run with it?
He throws
Yeah.
it very well.
That is the Highs of Fly shirt I want to
This
purchase.
is the icon, right? This is the Highs of Fly. This is the Sunday shirt for the Highs of Fly.
This is the reason I messaged him
Yeah.
on
Shot
Instagram.
from you there.
Yeah,
is-
Look
okay.
how good that shirt is.
Perfectly.
You messaged him on Instagram.
Saying I want to be part of the team.
Let's
Can I have
You're
a
supposed
shirt?
to email them, Matty.
Matty does all his work on Instagram. You don't notice it.
What, you couldn't find Hayden on Hinge?
They didn't. Yeah, but I wasn't going to pay for the extra line.
He's gonna have a birdie putt as well.
Step up into the green should be attacking his path.
That's in the highlights package.
He's giving it a bit of
No, he'll just settle for that putt.
Yeah.
It's a smart veteran play there from Mr. Wizard. Alex here for the birdie.
Alex has changed. Oh.
Very early
Oh,
days.
did he just taco his disc then?
Going back into the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, it's frustrating when you're that good at putting and you miss. I've heard.
Par. Yep.
Cleans that one up nicely.
Yeah, look, hole one, it is round two.
Robert Lim.
Players have
Did I see him at Nationals?
But yeah, it's a tough hole. It's not one that you
Is
have
he
to
what,
birdie.
NP40?
Nothing's wrong with the par, but it's certainly
Up
not
against
one
Noisy?
you like to
I
give
don't
yourself
remember
a
seeing the
birdie
name.
look
I
on.
don't
Nah.
remember.
Is he just playing NPO
You
here?
give yourself a birdie look.
Oh!
Boy, oh boy.
It's fair. Has Blake got a shooting sleeve
Couple
on?
of strokes away on the putting green.
Are we going to
here.
get a bit of a LeBron stomp off him
Rob
later?
will clean up his par nice and
Bit
simply.
of a hardened step back on a putt, maybe?
And that bogey and
Yeah,
Nothing
Carmelo
will ever
Anthony.
compare to Bainey's whole
One man
17
left.
drop zone putt. So
there's two
it's,
commentators.
No, Steph
walk
Curry
away,
walk away.
walk
Yeah.
away.
Allen Iverson who started wearing them
Cleaning up
first.
very, very nice.
Looking like the.
Yeah, but I didn't want to mention him
Compression
because
sleeves to cover up his tattoos, remember?
Blake's got the hair to actually do the Allen Iverson hair cornrows. So
Downhill, then uphill, cross
don't
the
necessarily
creek.
want to mention.
Don't do that,
Again,
Blake.
we saw this hole
It's
in,
misappropriation.
round one. Just looking to get a shot down towards the creek, hopefully in the middle, and then left to right.
So a lot of
shot.
these par
well,
fours,
that's
you
just
just,
as Yankee as the first round. Doesn't come back.
The easier gold holes on the course.
a lot of these par fours, you're just sort of throwing to open fairway
No.
and then going
Oh,
down
hang on.
a wooded gap.
Nah,
Yep.
that's dog shit.
Yeah, it looks like
Not the idea.
they're
I
shading him a
mean,
little
there's
bit.
normally more
Play
of
it.
these, so this
You're
would.
throwing for
So
position.
from the front right of the tee pad to
yourself-
Oh, look
that
at that!
first tree on the left would be
That's a
OB.
Blink
normally.
182 disc.
182?
That's a Blink 182 disc.
Yeah, it is.
Or a
Oh.
Nirvana disc,
That's
actually, sorry.
Nirvana.
Nirvana, yeah.
Shot from where I am, it's not
So they do add the OB for the
Yeah.
It's a lot further as I hit early. Noisy telling his disc to go left. As
Talk
it
about
goes,
music an unexpected amount tonight.
uh,
Must be a big thing in
It's
WA.
all we got, man.
I like I like the overlap of disc golf and
Yeah.
music.
Better than being off the fence.
There's no hole
'cause
sponsors for you two to talk about, so.
No, there's not. Like,
Who's he got on his disc? Pink. He's a Pink fan.
No.
Dear Mr.
So
President.
far.
Actually, was that the Dixie Chicks?
Middle
No,
of the
that was
fairway.
Pink.
That was Pink, sick.
Right into the perfect
Oh, wow.
landing zone. That's
Catch cam in the right
It's around
position.
as far as you can take it. He's going to find himself.
well, he's
right
not here
in
for
the
your
middle.
entertainment.
And yeah, nice even shot from there.
Great shot from Rob.
We didn't see Rob in round
was a
one.
Pink
He was
reference.
the only player
Yeah, I didn't get it. Don't listen to Pink.
but he
The walkaway's big here in WA, isn't it?
Yeah, AK's big on it.
It's like I've played this course so much, I don't need to look.
Kicked the TD off. Now we're going
Oh.
to get to see
Caught a bit of cabbage.
lucky.
Yeah, the tree took some pace off
Is
that.
that OB plus one Kenobi?
Itself over.
Yeah, Vander
No,
has
that's
decided
inbounds,
to
just
bend your
awkward.
eyes. Yeah.
Ooh,
No,
noisy
he
with the
hasn't
pirouette.
got that enough.
Huge
Has he?
flex.
Has he?
Does not
No,
quite
he
get to
hasn't.
hold on to the angle, and that'll stall out to about 20 metres.
I was
He's not
trying to-
bringing the noise
Yeah,
this round as much, is he?
Most likely just the path.
Do you ever do the walk off, the
Noisy.
walk away where you throw a drive and you're not happy with it and you walk off and then you like start walking back towards your bag and then just before it lands you sort of peek back, just check where it is, see how bad it is.
I do.
You're like, well, I don't want to be all the way down the hill.
I did that last night at Stony.
Yeah, I did it
Hole-
twice last night, I reckon.
Hole 16. I threw my D2 and it turned over.
Oh, the thrower.
Yeah, and I turned away, and Matty Faz was just like, "It's rolling, it's rolling," and it rolled up into C2.
It
I was
actually
like,
turned out better than my fucking drive.
It did.
Good to practice it for
Annoyed
future
me.
reference.
Yeah, but you know.
You need it,
Yeah, nailed that.
Peter Cho was impressed by it.
The big Cho.
Noise and
He's
steady,
impressed
just
by most
path.
things.
Move on, attack on.
I'd be throwing to first available like I have at every pirate round. And Peter Cho would be like, "Oh, it came out well. You got good snap on that." The man's excited by everything.
Positive energy.
Par at the same time.
Yeah, he's delusional. He's just delusionally happy. It's crazy. I don't get it.
I'm jealous, if anything.
Yeah, 100%.
Here's the hole I like.
He's
66 meters and straight.
Ah,
Yeah.
this is so Melbourne.
The
This is
massive
so
island.
Melbourne.
This is just a little
Oh,
atom bomb.
Martin Go would ace this hole and be happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug Adams.
Hang on.
So that will We'll give it
Mate, what are you doing?
It looked like a good line, but what's is that the Gator again, isn't it? Far too big.
This might be easier than hole 3 at Stony, this one.
Because
Because it's got the bank.
About the
Like,
same.
when you've got the island in on hole 3 at
Hole
Stony,
3
yeah.
at Stoney's getting harder with those trees.
yeah, a little.
Yeah,
You have to-
every hole at Stony's
The
getting
back
harder.
9 version of
Too
that.
skinny.
Definitely playing as
I'm actually
Yeah.
thinking of changing to a turnover
But
shot.
see, if you do that on hole
Because
3,
it's just not
That's down the
too
hill.
high
Yeah.
now.
High, yeah.
And you got the uphill tee pad too, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm
Or
thinking
noisy.
of changing to a
See,
turnover.
noisy. Oh yeah, that's too good. He's thrown that too flat.
Too glidey.
But if you do what Blake did on this hole in hole 3 at Stony, that's down the hill. That's a Graysland.
Great.
Like that is straight down the hill. So yeah, no, I see what you're saying, Matty. You're making sense for once. It's great. Let's see what Roberto is going to do. He's going to throw some more butter.
So
Oh.
easy for
What?
Limmy.
He is butter. He's got to have cholesterol issues. He's just throwing butter.
He's getting rid of some of them.
Yeah, use margarine, mate. It's healthier.
He still looks fantastic in his flying aces.
He does.
It's nothing like that, Limmy.
Did the Island players has it? Yes. The Island playing.
And I tell you what, a plain white shirt is challenging for some.
It's a
Why'd I steer clear?
I go for black because it's
Go
slimming.
ahead
Yeah.
and spin that right in there.
I don't mind a white shirt.
Showing you how he did it.
Oh, you wouldn't wear a white shirt playing disc golf.
I wouldn't wear one with a green
Yeah,
collar.
he said to me before the party, he's like, I'll show you the line now.
You would if they emailed you.
Nah.
Nah.
As long as they put my rear admiral rank on there.
What's Dean Feely's rank?
Is it Lance Corporal?
And
I think.
why isn't Dean
I
Feely
think
watching?
Dean Feely's a cook.
Dean Feely's the equipment steward.
Get his round going. One on the top.
Best coordinator.
Cleans the propellers.
Yeah.
Dean Feely though, like he's coming up with some great stats for us here at Park Media. He's not Australia stats. Have you guys seen that?
Is it Sam Stoyer?
I don't fucking know.
It's gotta be Sam.
I don't fucking know. It's
It's more effort than I've seen Sam put into the disc golf scene.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it's too public for Sam.
Yeah.
It's too public.
Sam wants to project it to his echo chamber and show them he's succeeded, and that's it. But Australia stats has come out of absolutely nowhere on Instagram over the last couple of days.
Couple options.
It come out hot with Timbo and stats.
Yeah, they knew their market.
I feel like it's someone from Geelong.
Yeah.
I feel like it's is it maybe a Blake Nichols, Blake the Snake, or
Blake doesn't strike me as the
Lee
type.
Thompson.
who else
James
is all
Medding?
over
Nah.
Instagram?
Child of the arts.
James
Medding?
Medding.
The child of the arts. What else has he got to do with his time?
Yeah.
Leo Dykes.
Leo.
Leo
Maybe.
Dykes would be at the forefront of it
He's
though.
got some
He's a child of
massive
the arts.
regrowth to deal with. So.
He doesn't deal with that.
We all saw
No,
it on
he
hole 3 back up.
Yeah, it's rocked the Australian disc golf community.
And it's
straight
gained a
up.
lot of traction, which is something that Leo Dykes has struggled.
I mean, the other contender here is we have the local Bald Hill stats man, Aiden Howard.
Oh,
Who's come out-
Does work for sports bet.
Yeah,
Does
he's
work
a
for
oh,
sports
look
bet.
out!
Yeah.
qualified. What's his title? Statistician?
Hang out.
This is what's this? Blake Nichols. Blake the Snake, shout out.
Blake
Oh
is
my God.
slithering around in the comments.
Oh man, it's good to hear from Blake the Snake. I love that man.
Are the Blake the Snake shirts out?
Yeah, they are. But wow,
Is that an
1, 2.
admission? Is that an admission that it's him?
Could be.
Oh, it could be actually.
Blake the
Could be.
Stats Man.
Is he saying? Is he saying? Or
Australia.
don't tell him it's me.
You know what it is? Australia stats, Australia stats, Australia stats, Australia stats.
Ah, it's
Oh,
cryptic
man.
from Nichols.
It's like the Da Vinci
Anyone,
Code.
anyone who's never taken the effort to have a conversation with Blake the Snake, do it.
Maybe that's what they just
He's a scintillating man.
And it
He's
does
great.
take a bit of effort because he's not the most outgoing bloke.
Well, he's a shy
He's
man.
a little reticent, but once you
But snakes only come out in the sunshine. That's the thing.
And you've got to work
Oh,
Blake the
beautiful
Snake.
metaphor.
You've got to work Blake the Snake out.
Oh, speaking of out,
Ugh.
chain out.
You got to work Blake the Snake out from underneath the rock he's basking on. Oh!
We recorded this a little while ago. Was not expecting
Even our equipment's getting bored of this.
Yeah.
What's
I got
happened
a
there?
Hang on, did we? Oh, we just switched channels here.
Oh,
There we go. Oh, hello, we're back.
my good though.
Part told
Blake
me
the
my
Snake,
putting's been
cheers.
looking good all day.
There we go, we're back.
Buy a t-shirt.
So he did.
Absolutely, get on the shirt.
Yeah, get on to look at the Park Media Instagram and you can find yourself a Blake the Snake Nichols t-shirt. Designed by the man himself. And Matty's just
Hard
checking
solo, Kyle.
Matty's just checking his hinge statistics.
I heard a buzz.
It was mine.
Oh,
It
was
was
it?
my hinge going off.
Ah, I forget. I forget. I've got some more competition out there now.
Oh, hello.
That's a little
Big
bit too.
spiky
That's a big
highs.
hazer.
It's done well. He's probably a par.
Have you ever heard a
Long
German
walk.
person
Of course,
say
he'll give it a
hazer?
bid though.
Was it just like you pronounced it?
No, like if you see Roland Weber, like Roland Weber's Austrian, obviously, but if you hear Roland Weber say Heiser, it's
Yeah, Rob's
it
gone
takes on a new
the
life.
tactical yank
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Heiser.
But it's
Heiser. I did not.
Heiser Slaughter.
It just hits right,
most
man.
likely
Sounds-
the
well,
third
I
par,
imagine it's
noisy
a-
kicking
I've always
left.
imagined it's a
the
German
left side,
term.
if you get
Yeah,
up far
well,
enough,
no, it's actually
sort of
apparently,
forgiving. Yes,
apparently, and I don't know if it's ever
fairway,
been
you
confirmed,
went
but it was literally named after
Really
Professor
deep on that
Heiser
left-hand
or
side,
Dr.
but the trail's
Heiser, who was German or
really
Austrian,
into that.
that like
50-50
analysed
sort of
frisbee flights.
There's enough.
And he came up with the fact that if you put a frisbee on that angle, it's going to fly that way.
Yeah.
And so they called it a Heiser,
Oh,
or a
really?
Heiser flight, so to speak.
Just play that one up.
Yeah, apparently that's no, I'm not making that up.
No.
I've looked into it because I wanted to know because I thought it might come up with a trivia night at some point.
Thank you, Kylie.
What
And,
was
or
it?
any part where Heiser came from.
Oh, interesting.
Dr. Heiser, Professor Heiser.
No, especially
Yeah,
on the
who was an
green.
initial
Layouts for basketball.
early analyzer of look at that Heiser pop!
Oh, look at that roll.
Oh, that's why you don't Heiser.
Yeah, I was about to walk
So
that
Anne
one in.
Heiser was his wife.
I would have
And Heiser was.
Thank you. Clean and relevant jokes. I've got them as well.
That is bullseye.
Mr. Clean, tell me, is that really
that is
And
C1 in reg, Matty.
also too bad.
I still don't really know what that means, I'm going to be honest.
Paddy sitting.
C1 in reg.
Because it means you get into C1 with a birdie putt to come.
On a par 3, yeah.
Yeah,
All
okay.
better.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, on a par 4 you get into C1, but yeah.
Going in, so he's 4 down through this point. So
Lucky!
Be
one stroke
lucky.
off Alex at the moment, all within 6.
So
Was that a little
basket
snap that
there
we
on
still heard
drone
through the
flight.
camera?
How do you reckon it catches?
I think it was. And is there a better form than Alex's in the country?
Yeah, well, no.
Dave Perry?
Like I was at
Dave
the
Perry.
stand.
I like
Wait.
Oh,
Butterberries.
Wait, watch this.
Butterbean?
Look at his angle.
Basket, so
Oh, he rounds a bit, but he still gets it out straight, doesn't he?
It's a bit of a take that first.
I think he's playing like the older man's game. I don't know how old Robert is. He's playing the older man's game where, like, Jason and my proxy uncle, we used to play golf with him and he had a bung shoulder, so he'd aim up at 45-degree angle and he knew that he was going to like Anheuser his golf shot. Shut up.
It's called a slice.
He was going to fade. No, it's called a fade.
here we have
Because
the
he knew what it was going to
No, there's a difference between a fade
No,
and a
because it went
slice.
straight. No, a slice goes at a 45-degree angle.
A slice means you've got way too much spin on the ball.
Brian's went straight and then cut out.
No.
Factory.
It's a slice.
Talk to the golfer.
supporting the
Anyway, he did that. And he,
How about this? It's a fade if it's intentional.
But it was intentional, that's what I'm saying.
No, it wasn't.
Brian knew what he was doing because he couldn't.
He just never bothered getting rid of his slice. There's a lot of old golfers that are like
No, it
that.
was his shoulder.
Yeah, but that's why. There's a
Yeah.
lot of old
Yeah,
golfers
but
that
he
never
used
bother
to-
getting rid of their
Yeah,
slice.
and that's fine. But what I'm saying is it was intentional. He used to line up at that. He used to line up at that angle. And he would,
Yeah, I feel like it was
line up
only
at
a
a
matter of
45-degree
time
angle
until Cash
and hit it, and hit it centre cut
really
fairway
close.
every single time.
He played to his slice.
Great!
Let
Right.
me explain to you. It doesn't matter how he lined up. He had a slice.
But I heard before a fade was intentional.
No.
It is.
He was doing it intentionally!
No, he wasn't.
Both are
He
fade.
didn't know how he was doing it. He just didn't know how to get rid of it. What are you not understanding?
He had a bum shoulder, leave him
Oh,
alone.
God.
Both the fade and the slice are intentional.
Rob.
Oh, that was very
Yeah, he's
intentional.
not going to let his good
Hang
mate
on,
big
hang
putty.
on.
No.
Can't let that happen.
Is that what Alex just did to his putt?
I'm just reminding you what I'm capable of.
Noisy? Or is he going straight up to him?
Anyway, no, we're not going to share any fucking
Kiss and a cuddle to celebrate their excellent results there.
Jeremy Gussie.
Start making their way up towards the next tee pad as
Neil
Blake takes
Mayo,
him on his
Darkham,
par,
sure.
and Alex will do the same.
Yep.
Yeah,
You wouldn't think you'd be having 2 birdies after those drives in that hole. But no, there you go. 2 under for the card. No blemishes. Hole 7, par 3.
Good little lefty hole here, Kyle.
It's a big
little lefty hole here.
Great little lefty hole here. I have the pleasure of playing this one, unfortunately.
I reckon he can throw lefty pretty well.
Tight off the pad though.
And a bonus birdie, definitely.
Yeah.
Turn!
Tight off the pad for lefty, or do you go out to the left, Kyle?
No, so you'd run up on the right-hand side of the pad
Goes for the
And
back
just
start
keep it skinny.
and started on Annie.
the full flip out.
Like lefty backhand. From where Noisy is on the right side of the pad, started on Annie and just let it drift.
That's too much.
They're turning a lot of these over, these boys.
He got
Oh, hang on. No,
Super stable.
right side
Yeah.
low left.
I think
that was
he's
a wave
gone
again,
through,
wasn't it? From him?
He's taken a visit to jail. It's like
Why
Monopoly.
would
He's
you
just
throw a
visiting.
forehand
Went
on
through,
Heiser?
skipped through it all, and put
Because
himself
it's
in
122
similar distance
metres.
to the
That's
last
a long
do
way.
that.
two
Yeah.
chances
do
for
that.
birdies in a row.
A forehand? Come
Keep
on,
living
man.
in delusion.
Just takes the back.
He doesn't like
You
it.
can't throw a forehand
No,
122.
you've seen me do it.
That's
You can't.
I'm trying to par, I'm not trying to birdie.
leaves
Bomb
on the
forehand?
and
Yeah.
started to turn over.
These guys are
Just a
trying to
little
ball
bit too
30.
far
His
right.
guy can
He's
throw a
shaking
forehand
himself.
probably 120.
Yeah, he's
It's down here.
I saw you bomb that one last night
couple
on
of
hole
holes here, so we hope to see
14.
he can pick that up
Pin high.
and finish strong. Start to push these.
Yeah.
shells
Not
onto
enough
the
turn on
leaderboard.
that from
No.
He
for
generally
eight.
does.
That's right, you throw it on.
Go on the flex
Maybe-
forehand, but not quite getting the turn out
I'd
of
be
it.
worried if I
Is that the one back on
Not
the
really
half?
Maybe
want
the
to beat
time lapse
orange.
forehand ripped.
Yeah.
We'd have to be
Went
strong.
around.
Time lapse
I missed
forehand
the gap.
I could do.
Yourself up to-
Did you see me?
I went over the path,
layout?
but I missed the entrance and went
Well,
got the tree behind it, but I still
Take his three
fluffed the
on.
birdie putt.
Uh,
Barney saw it too. He goes,
I was going to ask you if Alex is going
he
to
goes, I
run.
felt your frustration when you caged that putt.
The answer is yes.
I was like, you could feel that too. I
I
was
think
just,
he was probably running it just
Barney's built different.
I love that.
step
It
for
felt
noisy.
different.
Barney's a weapon.
Goes for the hero
Yeah.
putt. And
I've always seen from the first round I played with you guys,
doesn't create any
Barney's the best disc golfer.
Oh, gross spit out.
That was yuck.
That was like Ash on
I'm
hole
not
7
sure what to
last
say on
night.
that. Baskets and Blake are
Fuck
not
off,
getting
mate.
on at this point in the round.
That was a
They're going on a
meltdown.
little break,
Mate,
spending some time
if-
away from
if it
each
wasn't
other.
my fifth
Blake's
shot.
gonna stay with his parents, the Baskets are going to stay with their parents for a couple of weeks, and we'll hope to see the marriage be reinstated. But for the moment, it's
Sorry, boy.
looking pretty rough out
We'll
there.
just rewind and take a
Yeah,
pic,
bit of,
take a piece of this
basket
commentary
malfunction.
mastery.
Sort of couldn't.
Their parents for a couple of weeks, and
We get
we'll hope to see
Blake
the
spit out
marriage.
again.
I'm not sure what to say following that. Baskets and Blake are not getting on at this point in the round. They're going on a little break. They're spending some time away from each other. Blake's going to go stay with his parents. The Baskets are going to go stay with their parents for a couple of weeks, and we'll hope to see the marriage be reinstated in a couple of weeks. But for the moment, it's looking pretty rough out there.
Yeah, a bit
The
of
kid's got some
basket
theatre about it.
malfunction.
He has, but he's
Really
also got a
leave
little
that
bit of.
just, yeah, a bit of a rough
Yeah,
little section
there's
at the
a little
moment.
bit of finesse
Not
about that.
any birdies for a few holes.
There's a little bit of understanding how a
couple
breakup
bogeys,
works.
looking to refocus and hopefully
Something
get some
I'm still
birdies
trying
as
to
we
figure
move
out
into
the ripe old
hole
age
8,
of
the
36.
gettable par 4.
Yeah, well, if
Whole
you
eight,
actually
one, two,
contacted them and
shitty.
said, I don't
Three
want to
hole,
see you
really.
anymore,
Great birdie.
instead of just ghosting them, Matty, like, you'd be in
Blake
better
to get
shape.
back
I just
Blake
presume
Adams
they'll
to
get the
back
message.
on the horse.
Yeah,
actually
kind of
end
shout
up
out,
getting
shout
us.
out.
Rob
Some
Sublak
people, when
turned
they
over
break
quite
up,
a
go and
bit.
stay with their
You
brother.
can see the leaves, the wind definitely picked up for this round. We have a strong left to right headwind, which
Strong
is just turning
left to right
everything over.
headwind.
But
I
not
love
for
him, Connor.
Noisy
I
as
wanna
he
meet this man
navigates the
properly.
tunnel, and he's going to find
Seed
himself
on?
with,
Yeah.
I believe, another
And then, like,
Condor.
step putt.
yeah,
Condor.
they just
This
feel
one's
like,
probably from about 20,
Oh,
25
yeah.
metres, probably looking to
yeah,
lay
hang
it
on.
up
Oh,
and
yeah.
take the birdie.
Oh, yeah.
Quick
Like I was
note,
with Tim
in
Dolan
tied
when I
first,
first
we
met
have
him.
Noisy,
I was like, yeah,
myself,
cool.
and
Nice to
Rob.
meet you.
They've
And inside
gained
I'm
up
like,
a
oh my
couple
God,
strokes
that's
on
Tim
me,
Dolan.
and we have
That's
a
the
tight
guy
battle
from the
with
tee off. That's the mayor of
about
Geelong.
12 holes to go.
Tim Bowen. And then you went and made a shirt.
Alex following
Just
the
for
right
I
side of
did.
the fairway. It's going to kick over to
You could
the
have used
left.
a more flattering photo.
They
No,
have
we
something
could
to
have.
get up
We
and
could have,
down,
but we didn't.
But
No.
it is
I mean,
not
it's
in
hard
the
to take a
middle
bad
of the
photo
turn,
of the
not
guy, so
ideal.
he's still got a
I
way
tried.
with
I
it.
tried at
You
Queensland
don't need to
Open,
do
and I
that.
couldn't. The
As long as
Barney
you've got
Simpson
eight
disc
wide
golf.
in general,
I literally made.
bad case
So on
of
the practice fairway at the
anti-grip
Queensland
like
Open,
that.
I laid
Yeah,
on
but
my stomach
as a
underneath
venom there,
him as he
Just,
threw forehands.
oh wow, Alex kicked
and
really
warming
far
up.
left.
And the
Yeah,
dude
wouldn't
is
help me out,
literally
turns
like
over a little
in
bit,
his
maybe
backswing
Mando.
smiling.
The Mando
at the
doesn't really come into
It's
play. It did
ridiculous.
for
Oh,
Alex
fine,
there as he had
it's
the pitch around it,
ridiculous.
but that was because he got a kick out to the left. But yeah, you don't want to be looking at missing the Mando left off the tee. However, if you do, you'll find yourself exactly where I am, as I've pretty much thrown my drive to where the drop zone is. Throwing that one pretty well.
Yep.
It's creative, that Mando, eh?
I can confirm that that's a quite
The
It's
a
also an arrow. I like the way they've done it.
Maybe they patented it.
Go in. Oh,
He wanted that, didn't he?
I think Alex just wants to be done, to be honest. I don't know if he wants it in or just be done.
Wow, that's presumptuous for a young child.
He definitely wears his heart on his sleeve.
I mean, like what? They're playing.
Unlike Robert Lim, who wears his rank on his sleeve.
Oh!
Oh, Noisy! I'm the biggest fan.
Yeah, of course, a medal.
Canaston's only 4 off the pace. There's still a lot of 12 holes to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a disc golf warehouseman as well.
Who? Oh, he's not gonna make up
Noisy?
ground doing
Yeah.
that.
I think Noisy's just bought the shirt. Is he a disc golf warehouse team man?
He is.
He is.
He
Amazing.
is. Noisy's also.
Get in the chat. Get in the chat, Kyle, and let Noisy know I'm a fan.
Like cleaning up birdie, put yourself at least for the time being at a solo lead, a 10 under par.
Yep.
There you go.
Until Noisy
Have a look
goes
at
to
that.
tap in. Rob's sitting one back.
He looks like he's
He
posing.
is posing, and he's literally just throwing.
Plenty of holes to play. It's not
No huck face at all.
Yeah.
But,
Speaking of huck
it's
face,
getting exciting.
Yeah.
look at
We
this
have a
Sarah
good
Lee
battle here
forehand.
at the,
Ooh.
Okthrowberfest, which we
Is
love
that
to
me in the
see
background?
and makes it better
No.
for viewers.
Oh, it could be. You were there, weren't you? No, it's that is some dude.
Oh, yeah.
Someone just as greasy as me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Who's that?
Four hands here.
Who's that?
High and wide.
He's the
Rudolph
most.
the Red Nose.
He's the
Oh,
most.
it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He's the most eligible bachelor in Australian disc golf.
Oh,
Right?
fuck off, Matty.
Gap between the
He lives with his mum. What's that?
And maybe a bit of an issue from
I don't
here.
reckon he'd struggle, Ash.
You slip in your brother.
I just said that.
Oh, did you miss
Yeah,
it?
Connor was talking about Blake and these baskets taking a break.
Slightly more inside.
You know, the basket's going to go with
Oh,
its.
he's missed the Mando
The
there.
basket's living with its parents. Blake's going to live with his parents. They're taking some time apart. And I said, shout out to Connor for understanding breakups, but some people do go and live with their brother.
He's going the
We're going to see the
turnover.
backhand
If
from
you know, you know.
Rob here. Maybe a little
Ooh,
bit
that's
unusual. Unfortunately, he's going to find
Farina-esque.
the OB.
Oh, there's an OB
I
here?
think he's caught some
that-
lines there. Out of
Yeah.
hand.
So it's an
Yeah.
it's an
It's a
island,
very
is it?
technical shot throwing the
Or have they just lined the fairway with OB?
backhand dominant player, and I
That's hazard.
forehand every time I
So
play
there's
this
no
hole.
Mando. The Mando is for the
Rob
blue hole, which
definitely
shoots from the
has
upper fairway.
Forehand.
Oh, that's why it's a blue Mando.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Walks off
It's hard to
again.
remember, but I don't
Right.
know. Whoa.
Oh, and why wouldn't ya?
Yeah, but could possibly
I
have.
would not
maybe
stay and watch
some
that.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was just
That would
on
too,
the
right.
back.
I'd do a cartwheel off the
Or
tee
just a bit
pad.
of fatigue. There's a lot of factors that go into
Smoke shows.
those kind of
Yeah.
choices.
That's my
It's a
type.
long course. I think fatigue definitely comes into play, even for us younger lads.
Impressive.
I mean, we definitely don't feel it as much as
I'll show you the chat.
the other guys on the card.
Patch.
But yeah, definitely a factor at the end of the day.
Yeah, one of those ones you want to be able to organise and keep managed.
Yep, just plops it in there.
It does, doesn't it?
And especially when
It dies in the
Good,
basket.
mate.
Just
those extra 4 holes over the day.
they're
I
talking
die
about
in
reducing.
baskets.
They're talking about reducing the amount of chains. Noisy wouldn't have an issue with that
No, Noisy would not care.
because he doesn't use them.
So they talk- are they actually genuinely talking about that?
Oh, the conversation's been going on for a while, yeah.
As Alex steps up, drops in his half shot birdie.
Who's Aaron, Ash?
Walk away with his unfortunate hazard OB bogey. Beautiful. We got hole 10, the blue par 3, slightly downhill, 99 metres. You know, to throw either
What
a
disc is
straight
that,
putt
Kyle? A
mid-range
hex?
or a nice wide overstable icer shot.
I'm not sure what disc that is, but it's a good one.
Which one? That's a Firebird.
Nice.
Yeah, it should
That's a generic addition to the conversation.
Thanks, Jack.
Green, but nothing there.
That's Matty.
Thanks, boys.
Afraid to run at.
Definitely a look for sure.
What do we got
Yeah,
here?
if sand green comes into play quite often,
Come into the chat.
Is this
if
the
your
Essendon
eyes are
trim?
out over
Nah,
it,
nah.
so you've got to have good speed
Ooh, I
control
like
here.
I like the colour.
I wouldn't say I was scared by the sand green. That was
Oh,
just a bad
Ballarat.
shot, and it's come out of and
Where else use the word trim?
Oh, boys. Alex is about to put this in.
Where are we going to be in 2 weeks, mate? Someone's about to put it in.
Is he really?
Nah, it's too skinny.
Oh, you actually.
I just baited the hell out of you. Yeah.
Alright,
Too
he's got
gullible.
some. There's
Too
no
gullible.
flies on. Hang on, there are some flies on him.
Alex is going to follow Noisy
3
there.
flies.
3 flies.
4
4!
A bit short
It's a
left.
squadron.
It's a gaggle.
He's going to need some turn. He hasn't got. Oh! He has got
A
it.
little anti.
A little anti, little using the geography, topography.
C1 regulation.
Good adjustment there.
Yeah. Rob had a beautiful drive as well. He's left himself about
This is
5
a big
metres
putt.
off the basket.
Come on, Nicey.
I'd fucking lose my shit if he made
To
this.
take the lead.
Ah!
Clinker.
The delta up top.
This is the last hole of the front 10. We've only got 10 holes left. Can you believe we're 30 holes through?
Yes, Alex!
I'm 17 beers through, so yeah, I can believe it.
What's the opposite of the commentator's curse?
Oh, I don't know what do we call that.
Commentator's blessing?
Yeah.
Oh, that was an ugly putt, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll call it.
The commentator's charm.
Nice word.
Rookie.
Yeah, so thank me later, Alex. That'll cost you 1 McFlurry.
Worry.
1 McFlurry. They're doing foundation disc golf.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Oh, we get ice cream. We get ice cream. Yeah.
Definitely very interesting. Couple of
And just like that, we've still got Noisy and Blake tied at the top.
hopefully put a move on.
Robert Lynn's making a low charge, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's
Yeah, we have a tight battle here.
getting through it. It's quite a tight battle. We'll see how it all shakes out, I guess. You've heard that from commentary. I'll try and be more original, I guess. But
Shakes out.
yeah, it shakes out. You know, it's a crowd favourite.
Shake, 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 shake it out.
And just like that, we're on to the final 10. This is unheard of.
Hey everyone, welcome back to
So it's a-
Oh my god, I forgot that. So for this final 9, the boys.
It's only 9?
Nah, it's
10, sorry. For the final 10, the boys may or may not have.
Bonus features at Mundaring.
They didn't realise the audio was recording through the Mac instead of the mic, so they sound like they're a bit underwater here.
Okay.
Me and Mr. Noisen have tied up, and Rob is in position.
Do a bonus feature.
But that's okay. Well, you just got to wait for our bonus feature from Nationals. We've got some commentary best of coming out very soon.
Which commentary?
Jason.
We can mash up with the tee-up guys. They are better.
Only because there's 3 of them.
Only because of Fergie.
3 of them and something about a maturity level in there, but, you
Look,
know,
I think as well,
something
I think
about...
we really laid the foundations for those guys just to come in and paint over the top, really. I mean, we would you say?
Probably not, but we're in this together, so fuck yeah. Yeah, we did.
Matty, we need a job.
Boys, you'll always have a job at Parks Media. Alex, this is huge. That is filth.
How dare you bring maturity into the conversation?
Yeah, you know it's not our strong
I'm
suit.
tapping out.
It makes me uncomfortable to talk about.
Maddie, I just heard you were 36 for the first time. I'm bewildered.
Oh, you didn't know how old I was?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, dude, I'm doing it. I'm doing
I would have picked you at like, what, 33?
That's not...
32?
I don't even care about that negligible difference. You said like 27, I would have been like...
You know I was 40?
Yeah, I did.
That's also shocking.
Thanks to...
I just haven't decided to go and play tournaments against one other
Ash
person.
ruined it. Ash ruined it for me.
Because you'd still fucking lose.
Second is not losing.
That's why I went to MA40.
Oh, Blake. Look at this.
I literally played MA40 on Monday because I'm like, the worst I can have on my PDGA front page is 3. The bold horse.
I could have taken.
I won't have a 5th. Hey?
I could have taken Chris Scott.
Just 6 viewers.
Have we?
Yeah.
6 people. Must be in WA.
Yeah, Blake's come to lap up this this final 10.
Oh,
Either that or Noisy has caught wind
he
that
was
Ash
my
is his
man
biggest
too.
fan.
I reckon. He was my tip to take it out.
after Blake's try that.
Do you know
This
the
is a
result,
cracker. Ready? Yeah, I do.
What?
Don't tell us.
No, I won't.
Okay, this is tougher than what I thought.
This is like watching a movie, watching your partner's favourite movie with them when you've just started seeing them.
Yeah.
And your partner's like, watch this bit, watch this bit.
This is the best bit.
Oh! Is that his slammer?
There's Ash's rock.
Yeah, he tried to go off the rock.
That's a rock 3, I think you'll find.
Oh.
That went down worse.
I
than
feel
thought
like
it would.
Noisy's having a stinker on this hole.
Is this Blake's fake Huck Labs zone?
I think it might be a real Huck Lab zone, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah. Has Blake's got a real Huck Labs disc?
Ooh, he might hurt his hand on this one, Limmy.
He'll have Rob's third from when he
Oh, no.
played back in
I'm trying to get another viewer.
Oh, he's smooth, isn't he, Lim?
AVRX3, that
Yes!
I think your boy puts pilots.
That's a tourniquet putt right
Pilots!
there.
Oh,
He
the
does.
streamline ones.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Are they a putter?
they are.
Because Chris Scott, CGS 327, throws them a mile.
People would put it in the bag, and now everyone seems to lean to it. I personally don't. I believe you do.
Yep.
Fred Bird.
I've always been a bird aficionado, thanks to Riley Ingalls.
Is that Connor saying he's a Berg aficionado?
Yeah, I believe we've got to
Does
get
he
it off
mean
the
the
shelf.
disc or
Yeah.
I
Berg?
think it's the disc he's talking about.
Yeah, right.
Been used for that upshot for Rob on hole 11, but
Bear. You know it's actually pronounced Barry?
Not unless there's a big roller off the tee. This is a
No, I didn't,
two-shot
actually.
air
Yeah, watching the European coverage on DGN this year, they were saying, and that is so-and-so.
Oh, look at that roll.
Oh, look at this roller.
an absolute move on this one.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Ha!
green.
It's held up. That's agreed. Yeah. Group decision on that was safe. He was just off
Roller
the
number
side,
2.
With the green rules we have here at Mundaring. And he'll be looking at the jumper.
Say again?
Impressive, and your roller gets a good way down there, but probably not going to get to the left-hand side.
Lim doesn't look like a roller man. Sorry.
I don't know.
What's he got? What's he got in his hand? That looks like my germ bird. That's a that's a hyzer flip.
In the right direction.
Didn't flip it up quite enough. That's too skinny.
Oh, that's an ouch spot to shoot from.
Rob stalling out a little bit and ending up.
One of these par 4s that goes across a fairway into the... Oh, I tell you what, Noisy's...
Forehand roller or just a yuck forehand?
The ladder.
He chose a straight gap. He's gone the flex.
He's still in it though, Noisy.
So a little bit too much.
Absolutely, it's all but over.
But it's not.
See, I actually think all but over should mean... It's meaning... Oh, he's... What the...
like it.
It's
No.
meant to play in the follow.
Oh no.
He's yanking on everything, isn't he?
Rather than following through.
Yeah, not quite. Forehand.
Rob, just a bit inside here.
Yeah.
So,
Don't mind it.
Pulling up in those trees on the short right-hand side, and we have a similar...
Oh, forehand guy.
in the first round.
Zzz.
Oh, look at catch cam. Blake's caught him by surprise again.
Here at 10th.
Alright.
He's still recovering from where Alex's drive
He's
got
done
to.
a great job. His follow is great. And he's using a phone, right?
Yeah, he is. They're
It's
both
hard.
using phones, actually.
I did the Vic Open on a phone for the first 3 days. Look at a bit of shout out to Jesus right there, next to Alex.
That's.
Someone buried on the...
This is
on the
where
fairway.
Alex's drive was, by the way.
No, but Connor Donnelly throws it barely.
So was that an eagle putt?
That was an eagle putt.
Yeah, it
Now
was.
he's taking his provisional birdie putt.
What? Because he thinks he might be OB.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
And whose shallow grave was that on the right?
I was just thinking he's done a My Ex and smashed the band.
He was safe, took his.
Oh.
Alex
Noisy.
She might be not the recent one.
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah.
God no.
A bit of a Yoko scenario, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yep. he'll be pretty happy with that one walking off because he's probably not played this hole quite the way he
He's got a lot of AB about him, doesn't he? At the AK-47.
Except for the lack of height.
But he wears the hat like this.
That's Austin though. Austin
Nah,
does
Austin
that as
wears
well.
the hat like this.
No.
No.
You obviously haven't seen Spring
Are you-
Sling yet, because
Are you
Spring Sling isn't
arguing?
out.
Are you arguing about Austin with me?
Yeah, I am. Actually.
With me? I'm wearing orange shorts.
Oh well.
I've been an Austin fan since day one, and Jason used to get stuck into me about being such an Austin simp. And then he filmed Catch Cam for one round of Austin, and I turned up to Mount Gambier.
Yeah.
And Jason's in the fucking Airbnb doing Austin D'Alessandro impressions. I'm like, see, it only takes one
Doing
round.
impressions, I'm not buying his fucking shorts.
You can't.
Are we allowed to swear on this?
You can't. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Mate, it's been happening
You
for the last
can't.
hour.
Oh,
You
there's been
can't-
like 4 F-bombs.
You can't lead with your crutch like Austin does. So
Even try to push a little bit further, just.
I've led with my crutch my entire life. Look where it's got me.
Skip as it always does. Off the water catchment. Just like I said, a little bit further than Alex. Just can't let him have that long drive. Sorry, bud. But yeah.
Oh, he went the straight gap
Was that
there.
6 viewer?
Looks about perfect here. He's
Commentator just said, "Sorry, bud." I thought he was,
Yeah, bud.
thought he was referring to Air Bud.
There was a bit of back and forth between us and the commentary team there.
He's looking at that.
Oh, noisy to keep the pressure on.
I just want to hear one other commentator adopt Air Bud as their air ball.
Are we talking like Yuli?
Just
or?
anywhere. Just as long as another commentator at this goal calls
Does
an
you
air
even
ball an
commentate
air bud.
anymore?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any Joe Message. I watched Fish.
Maybe Fish might adopt it.
Wow.
I could.
We gatekeeper.
We got Fish's bag sitting over there.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's right over here.
Alex coming
Literally.
Yeah? So why have you been showing us like 20 shirts and a shoe when you've got Andrew Fisher's discount bag?
I think you'll find I've shown 20 shirts and a Bjerkes. Kyle gets that joke, no one else does. So this is Fish. This is Andrew Fisher's bag from his Australian trip. He left this here for us to distribute to needy and worthy Australian disc golfers. So it's an Upper Park Rebel.
I don't know if it's a Rebel, but
It's the biggest one. It's an Upper Park biggest bag they've got.
I'm needy, but I'm not worthy.
Yeah. So it's got a bunch of fish. It's got a bunch of fish discs in it. So this is a
Nuke.
nuke.
Really?
Shut
Oh,
up,
so
Kyle.
it's, they're actually his
This is a
discs.
Yeah, the
Wow.
ones he threw it.
Yeah, this
He
is
left
literally
them
what
in.
Fish threw. We've got a Big Z Thrasher right there. We've got his incredible roller disc, which is a crank. So what's that? 14 speed crank?
No.
9 speed?
It's like a 10, yeah.
10.
10? Yeah, okay. Big Z Thrasher, I've done that. Nuke OS, which I think you saw him throw on hole 8 at
Potentially.
Do it a bit.
Yep, and we've got a couple of forces which have got the Fish Maryland data stamp on them.
I must admit, there was a Z-Flex zone in there too, but that mysteriously jumped out of the bag and fell into mine, so...
But
As fish do.
it's an Upper Park, I think it's called an Upper Park Rebel. It's the biggest bag that Upper Park have, and it's actually incredible. We've got a Discraft beanie in there as well. And so that's going to go out to, I don't know, whoever Park Media think need these discs and this bag the most, and demonstrate what you think, because that's what Fish wanted. I would love to carry that Upper Park Rebel around the course because it's a very, very comfortable bag. Matty, the look of shock on Matty Faz's face that I've just pulled Fish's bag out from behind the
I've
couch.
never been starstruck by an inanimate object before.
Here you go.
Did he actually sweat on this thing?
It smells like him. Smell it.
Yeah, he
It
did.
still stinks.
I'll take
But yeah,
that.
Fish, Andrew Fish.
No, very cool. Very cool.
If you ever get a chance, Fish tells us he's going to be out here for Nationals and the WA SA Swing again this year. That might fit you actually, Jace.
G'day,
So
Wade.
Fish, if you're watching, is Wade watching? Is Brizzy Wade watching? Yes! Brizzy Wade, legend of the scene. Just one of the biggest social media posters and promoters of the sport. Yeah. Look, you know what, Wade? If you would throw any of those fish discs we just showed, let me know. We'll give you one of them. Because for the work you've done for Australian disc golf, you deserve one, mate. If you throw any of those discs, if you could throw any of those discs, let us know. Hey, you met
the TD of the Queensland Open.
He helped out with the Queensland Open. He might have been assistant. No, he wasn't assistant TD, but he did a lot. He got us the basket that we used at our house in Queensland. Did you throw a Raptor, Wade?
This is the famous grenade disc.
Yeah, no. Oh, from hole 17.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where he just picks up and throws.
Yeah.
That was
But
great.
yeah,
It was a funnel, wasn't it?
Brizzy Wade on Instagram, follow him. He's a legend of the scene. He's doing incredible things in Brisbane and Queensland for disc golf. And I don't think he was at Nats our week.
Possibly not.
Just quietly, just to interrupt you, Blake's gone birdie
On your way.
and blown the roof off this whole competition.
Oh, wow. He's on a double turkey.
He's not birdieing this hole though.
Not after that drive, no.
Noisy's gone pa.
Yeah, it's the
And
difference.
just- he's out of it.
It's a little
All right.
difference.
Wade, the Raptor is yours, mate. Good on ya. You're a legend.
Thanks for
Next
tuning
time we
in,
see you at a
Wade.
tournament, let us know which tournament you're coming to, Major or Victorian, and we will make sure we have it there for you.
Oh,
If you're gonna be-
Noisy!
Got a
If
bit
you're
of
going to be at the
personality.
Sizzler, Wade, the cheese toast and salad bar classic, let us know, and we will.
Is that how you remember Sizzler? For me, it was the Sunday
Mate, I
machine.
worked.
It's definitely the soft serve.
Mate,
isn't it?
I worked at Sizzler. I can make the cheese toast. Yeah. All right.
What's your secret?
Wade, you are now the proud owner of Fisher's thumb. It was a thumber on hole 17. That skipped past Ryan Nicholson and I think Alex Costales on down the tunnel on hole 17, day 3, when Fish went, say fuck it before we kick the bucket. Let's throw this thumber.
Keeping up into circle 1
Oh, look out.
Bing.
Oh, look at that. And Wade's disconnection. Disc Golf Warehouse. Disconnection. Yeah. Shout out Disconnection.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, noisy. Oh, he's doing what I would do. Except I wouldn't expect it to go in. Have a look at the umbrella. We saw Bainey's umbrella at Nationals, but did you see Robert Lim's umbrella?
Is it raining?
What is Alex putting with now? I know the tee-off guys had trouble figuring out what he was.
Apparently, Alex changes his putters on a
Yeah,
daily
yeah.
basis.
Apparently, like, we never figured out what it was at Nats. What was it, Kyle?
He was
You know.
putting with
AVRs.
Halo AVRs, though.
Oh, Nexus AVRs, yes.
Nexus AVRs, right. And what's this?
These are, I believe, JKs.
Right.
So what, just the different forms of AVR.
So
they're
it's still
di-
an AVR,
so
it's
they're
just a stabler one.
They're different. So basically, all of the AVR prefixes are different players. So the JK AVR is a Juliana Corva. A KCR AVR is a Ken Climo AVR. And they also dictate the stiffness and tackiness of the plastics. So the JKs have a slightly bigger bead and a slightly more rubbery consistency, whereas
Which
the
I would like. So more like a PA3 300.
more like 300, correct?
Yeah.
The KC is a lot more like 300 firm or disconnection. Oh, sorry.
Disconnection.
Sorry, I'm getting confused. Discraft would be more like putter plastic.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good roll.
So-
There's a lot of rollers on this course, isn't there?
But I guess that would make sense being in WA. If he's overthinking it, your hands are going to be sweatier. It looks humid as hell.
Yeah.
So you're going to want something gummier. You're going to want something more like a 300 plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
By no means that was a bad job. I'm in position.
Robert Lim, no flies on him now.
Yeah.
I love these shorts. Want to know what they are, Robert? Whoa!
Yank that.
It's got
Did he
cut.
mean it though? Did he
First
mean
roller
it?
we've seen from
He
him.
stood it up.
Coming down the fairway.
He stood it up. It's
Just
coming.
in the fairway. Just in the
Yeah.
rough there. We'll be fine.
This will be a roller.
You reckon?
Scorpius roller.
Yes.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, there's not really much room to throw a big air shot on this hole to get.
Yeah, his practice never looks like a roll. I remember that from the coverage.
Yeah.
Because every day when he threw one, we were like, roller! We were shocked.
That's because he throws those cheat rollers where he just has a disc that he's bought that is flippy enough to just throw flat and turn into a roller. Yeah. That looks like that's his Wave again.
Simon Lizotte rolls Waves.
Yeah. Oh, he's rolling a Wave. It hasn't. That's going to cut roll left for him.
Definitely be possible to get yourself up.
But I don't mind that.
That's good.
Pretty good.
Is that's not the basket?
No.
Is it?
No.
No, it's over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
It looks like a wave.
Behind us, technically.
That's-
There it is.
Yeah,
They're
sweet.
next to Harrison.
It's definitely a common theme on this course with open fairways.
Oh, Robert!
Wooded approaches.
He found himself in the middle of the two gaps again. It is a very far shot to push up to that second gap, which I believe he was probably trying to do. By no means is Noisy a noodle arm. Alex is the biggest noodle arm on this card.
Wow.
Shots fired, Blake.
Yeah,
Gee.
noodle arms.
Yeah, he's done pretty well.
So he's just called the world amateur distance champion the biggest noodle arm on this card.
Correct.
Wow. Well, Blake, you got to turn up, mate. You got to turn up to win the world amateur distance championship, and you didn't
Why other than just...
And you didn't even take the birdie there.
because you thought school was more important. Hands up, who on this couch thinks school is more important?
Then
Alex has got to be one.
Take it from a...
Yeah, there you go, Blake. So you've made a mistake, and Alex has a title.
Take it from a teacher of 10 years. School's a scam. And I see that big umbrella you were referring to earlier.
It
the
is
Tigers
good, isn't
guy.
it?
it's not as big as Bainey's umbrella though.
Gosh, no.
I can remember in a few other events earlier on, Icebreaker in particular, the dude was making every putty he had available.
Bainey's umbrella reminded me of that contraption that Mr. Burns built to block out the sun at a Springfield. I will do the next best thing. Block it up.
It was like a portable gazebo with a pole stuck in it.
One of my favourite lines from that episode is, "Look what he did to my best friend." And everyone looks at Millhouse and goes,
How many people on the couch?
"No, not him."
Probably
He's like eating an ice cream.
just fine by me.
Nothing wrong with him.
Skipping through one of the gaps between the trees. Noisy looks to be finding this right side
Sorry.
space.
Not a good descriptor, mate.
Putting from the tree line.
Uh-huh.
And
Look at that.
Yeah, he booted in round one.
Look
Yeah,
at it
it's
on
not
the
bad.
screen. Look at it on the screen now.
Upper holes we were playing.
Shout out Aaron if you tuned in. Look at Blackhead. Look at that. Like, that's just copybook form.
round day,
It's just, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you step up and be that confident to a tee pad to put yourself at that 45-degree angle and throw it straight like Blackhead does.
Been leaning to it quite a bit.
There's a lot of
Alex
things
needs
Blake
to-
does that we
Alex
can't
needs
do
to-
or understand.
What's that?
There's a lot of things that Blake does that we can't understand or do, and many others can't do or understand.
Like grow his hair in curtains after 1996.
I will stop.
Speaking of hair,
Impressive.
Alex needs to go to Patrick Wilson's barber. Robert Lim here, like sneaky. He's my Smokey for favourite.
For the sake of Rob, he's been
Favourite, what do you mean?
awfully on
Just
that.
favourite player, like, you know.
I
people-
thought you were on
I
Noisy's
thought
train.
you've been...
Yeah, I know, but Noisy's like.
Good to know if any
Oh, he's not thrashing it as much as I thought he was.
No, sorry about that one as well.
Does Noisy have a chance to peg this back?
A little bit too high.
Well, yeah,
No
I mean,
spoilers,
mathematically, yeah. But if Blake throws that
Stick a
in,
little bit lower.
where's Noisy?
We'll see some nice up shots.
Noisy's obviously closer than this.
Canaston?
Oh.
Ooh! That drew a bit of metal.
30 meters.
Very formidable.
Up downhill.
You know who doesn't like drawing metal? Patrick Wilson.
I miss Pat.
Put it in, Noisy.
Yeah, this would be a big
Put
league,
it in,
eh?
bro. Oh, nah, shit house.
It's reminiscent of Frosty. That stepper.
Yeah, that Heiser stepper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frosty just likes to float it up and trust his touch.
Inconsequential, the Heiser stepper too.
Wow, that's a good
nice
putt.
putt,
That's a good
yeah.
putt. That looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was 7 or 8 steps to the basket. That's a decent putt.
Elevated bucket.
Yeah,
Yourself cleaning up a nice circle's edge putt.
I like
A
it.
little higher in the basket, but basket catches it all the same.
Yep. Basket doing its job.
We do like this.
Good, Alex.
Better baskets out there, and one of the least temperamental as far as dead center spit outs are concerned.
Why would you say that? Is that because you installed it?
Installed it, came up with the idea for the fast game. You can keep throwing that blades my way.
It's probably a good time to shout out.
So,
We were
regardless of
pissed.
being the designer, not a whole.
There's more in the fridge.
Yeah,
Evidently.
it's all mine.
Yeah.
Here's one that I
These were all mine.
enjoy playing. It's the original hole 17 gold, hole 18 par 3.
Like anyone needs a nuke OS.
Maybe Blake Houston.
Wow.
Comes out inside as well, so he'll be in that left side.
Missy Gannon
What's the
Thrasher.
numbers on this?
Likely just short of the creek.
Oh, it's like
10-5 neg 3-2.
High wide solid.
You go through Fish's
More straight
bag.
aggressive. What are you-
Hard solo anyone?
I'm thinking.
No, I'm alright, mate.
No, I'm
just
potentially,
put one
yeah.
straight down the middle. Just figure it out. Just the wrap.
I'll take this Raptor.
I've done it.
No, that's Wade's.
Why?
Wade's done more for disc golf than you have.
Crank. Tommy Jankar told me to get a Raptor.
It's a very, very good position.
Raptor's a fiber.
Aiming at that grass tree down.
It's just disc grass fiber.
Oh, really?
Terra
I
Custom.
should
Yeah.
definitely not throw them back in.
I can teach you how to throw a flight head back in.
We got Alex
I'll be right.
here
That's a force.
That's a nuke.
throwing
No, the
nice
purple ones are a
Oh, yeah,
force.
that's a nuke though.
on this one that he did last round.
I know that's a nuke. I've got one of these at
It's
home.
got fucking nuke written on it, Kyle.
And leading
No,
with very awkward.
Is that line OB or is that a golf OB?
It's line is over, yes.
Yeah, right, okay.
Himself up next
It's
to
back in the pack.
yeah, quite a scary putt.
Force you might throw okay.
He's not running
That's
it.
like a disc grass
Something else.
It's like an Onyx.
destroyer.
Very much.
Yeah.
What's a
But
neg?
he-
What's a neg 1-3?
It's late in the tournament, I feel like.
12-5 neg 1-3.
Jay still doesn't throw his Onyx though, so
I don't throw my Onyx for what it's designed
Onyx a
for.
driver.
I don't know.
I thought
10
it was
speed.
mid-range.
I use it as a mid-range.
I was
to get
gonna
around-
say I thought an Onyx was a mid-range.
I use it as a 10 speed. I use it to get around corners.
No, that's a 12-5.
so fucking
12-5
beefy.
neg 1-3.
I know what you use
But
it
it
for.
skips really well. You don't agree with what I use it for, do you?
You could probably use the
Not
force.
going to knee.
Surprising from this spot, you tend to see the knee putt from there.
Yeah, I'd be keen to see how much of the low ceiling he actually does.
If I don't use my Onyx in a round, it means I've had a good round. Put it that way.
I haven't had to scramble.
Usually if I've got to get around a Mando or something, I've got to pull it out because it's just meat hooks.
This is a hole.
And I
This
can
is a hole
skip it.
I want to play.
This is a
This is a hole I want to play at Mundaring.
this is a bag empty hole for the righty.
I want to see, yeah, exactly right. I want to see if I can make this goddamn island.
Ridiculous.
'Cause
spit
Eagle
outs
couldn't.
had On these baskets
So if Eagle didn't,
Yep.
I want to make it. And it's 116.
How old was Eagle when he couldn't make it?
Oh, like 12.
I don't know how that did not stick.
His hat was so flat
A little bit
at this. I think he was still. He was
He
wearing,
didn't even have glasses then.
He was probably wearing dude. He was probably wearing a lot of dude apparel at this tournament. I think.
Whatever happened to dude apparel?
They ran out of stock.
And money, obviously.
I'm wearing their hat, but
I've got a stubby holder.
yeah, they made some incredible stuff, and you still see a lot of it in WA. And you can still find some online.
Are they Australians?
With the single-
Hey,
There's someone from
we got
USA.
Ken
tuning in.
Yu from Joycey. How you going, Ken? Amazing.
Shout out,
if you're
Ken.
if you're near Freehold, say hey to Bruce Springsteen for me. But hey, welcome to Australian disc golf. This is the last 2 holes, man. But thanks for watching. Ken, where do you play mainly in Joycey? Is there courses? Are there courses?
These guys are looking for a nice
Is it Ken? Is it short for Ken Ulibarri? That'd be sick. My dad's name's Ken. My middle name's Ken. We're kindred spirit. We're kindred spirits.
Jokes just get better.
I love it. But I'm not like.
I want to ask him.
But no, Dude Apparel. I got this hat, and Ferg had it in his flying gift store. Ferg had it in his flying gift store box at a tournament, and I pulled it out and went, I want that hat, because like this hat is like, look at the quality of that hat.
So it's an Australian brand.
Well, Dude was made by Chris Finn, who was instrumental in the installation and upkeep, and still is. 6 a.m. here. Stafford is my home course. Oh my God! Stafford Woods. Shout out Stafford Woods. Shout out Derek Skull.
As well, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Gatekeeper. In Stafford, man. God. Yeah, I don't know. What can we do to save Stafford Woods from here? Nothing. What can we do?
I think
we
there's
can
a
put the
petition
campaign out. Yeah. If you can, go to Parked Media on Instagram, inbox us or whatever, and share a petition, anything we can do to help save Stafford Woods. Because Derek at Gatekeeper has a massive connection to Stafford Woods and has shared that with us. And we'd love to do anything we can from Australia to help save that special course to a lot of people. So please share anything you can with us that we can do to help from Australia. From my couch in Essendon. What's that?
Tournament.
Another birdie to Blake.
It's the tournament.
Another birdie to Blake. Blake's just thrashing it.
Yeah, he's owned this back 10.
Yeah, one hole of play.
So Kyle, you might know more than I do. What's going on with Stafford Woods? Is it redevelopment? Is it the?
I think it's just a reevaluation of the land that's happening, and I think very similar to some of the problems we're facing in Australia of like determining what a park is used for.
Yeah.
But yeah, ultimately a great cause.
Derek is a cool. Derek, yes, Wade. Derek is an incredible cool dude. Okay, yes. Gatekeeper is how I found you. Amazing, Ken. Thank you.
That's awesome.
That's so good. So good to find someone found us through Gatekeeper. So good to hear. Derek is probably the coolest dude I've ever not met. Derek is exactly how he seems on the videos that they do on YouTube. But Derek, I've seen Derek almost in tears about the state of disc golf in certain places, and so passionate about Stafford Woods and wanting to help Australian disc golf and wanting to help American disc golf and do whatever he can. Gatekeeper have been huge for us. So glad to hear you found us through Gatekeeper, Ken.
With a very nice backhand result.
Yeah, and very glad that we can do sort of smaller tournaments like this as well with the support from Gatekeeper and stuff. And
well, that's it, right?
Keep travelling around and keep, having people want to send us coverage to put out. So it's been a huge thing.
The Gatekeeper exposure, which like Derek doesn't have to do. Derek and Chris don't have to do. But the Gatekeeper exposure, putting our stuff out there in the US. Gets us the ability and gives us the ability and the sponsorship and the exposure to be able to have people cover tournaments like this, and the tutelage that Derek gives us for for doing things like this, and guidance and mentorship that Gatekeeper has given us is massive for us. So yeah, huge shout out to them. Completely forgot about Jomez for this entire DGN season, to be honest. But yeah, love it.
And we have.
All right, so who have we got? Who's won?
You were paying a lot of attention.
Blake, my boy Noisy's come in second. Robert Lim in third. And Alex Kinniston in fourth with a neg 10. But Blakey Houston, the home course bully. Houston, we don't have a problem.
No, he got those first 4 birdies on the back 10, and there was nothing else to really talk about.
Yeah, he just closed it out and.
I feel like Noisy just sort of
petered out a little.
Part himself out of it a little
Yeah,
bit too. Like,
but I feel like in WA you're going, I'm not going to beat Blake, so I'm playing for second anyway. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that to Alex.
Yeah, but what did he come for?
Those two can
Alex has
match
got
it.
plenty of time, man. He's got plenty of time, and eventually he's
Alex is-
closing out tournaments. But I feel like he just
Alex has got a world title. Alex has got a world distance championship.
Stupid good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ken.
So what's Ken? I started. So Ken, you man, I don't know who you are, bro, but thank you so much. Started playing disc golf in 1994, so I'm so happy anytime I find coverage. Happy for the work you do, man. That means honestly, it means so much because we're obviously from Australia, where disc golf is pretty it's reasonably new on a large scale, but there are people here that have been carrying baskets into parks. Like there's still people that exist that had to play a social day or a league day, had to carry a bunch of practice baskets into a park and start 2 hours before they would, they'd be playing their round, and they would then carry their baskets into position, make up a course, play their round, go back, share sandwiches, and then, once they'd finished their lunch, they'd pack up their... Honestly, and they
Ham
would pack up
sandwiches.
ham sandwiches, and they would pack up their baskets and play them. So
The gold mirror of disc golf in Australia.
we're going through what the
Loves
US
the
probably
ham
went through 15 years
Souls.
ago, and
You always...
but also exponentially growing. And so to have the support and the love from the people in the US that are there and have courses everywhere and are able to play disc golf wherever and whenever they want is really special. It's really cool. So
We're envious.
thank you so much, Ken, and tell your friends about us, and we hope to get over to Joycey one day and play around with you. Hopefully at Stafford Woods, and hopefully we can do enough to keep it there or somewhere else in the area. Maybe Freehold or where is it else? Asbury Park. Is there a course in Asbury Park? I'm just going through Bruce Springsteen references, Ken. Sorry, man. But thank you so much, man. It's so good to have you watching in. All right. Anything else, guys?
I think it just about might wrap things up. I think reflecting on Okthrowberfest as a whole, watching along with this, you see the success of how the remote production things go. Obviously, a lot of work put in by Connor and Harrison over there. Nice and convenient that it was all one day, but obviously very excited to try and get some more things from WA, which is quite isolated in a sense from the disc golf media. It's a long way to get over there.
It is. It is. It's like for Ken in the US, it's like Florida to San Francisco, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a huge effort, and it makes it a lot easier for, I guess, the media coverage to be quite balanced in what Australia offers as a whole. So, super keen to see what Connor can get up to in the next year. Excited. And what we can get up to between the majors and Vic Tour with a bit more Matty Faz and Jason making their way onto commentary,
Well, they've got the same haircut now, so
If you'll have it.
the sky's the limit.
Absolutely, no.
Yeah.
Very
Excited.
excited.
That salt and pepper showing.
I'll see that and raise you. Look, thanks for watching. Anyone that has at any point, I feel like we're at the Royal Children's Hospital, like Good Friday appeal at this point. We've been going for 7 hours and whatever. But this has been sick. If you want to,
we need you to donate more money.
If you want to, there's heaps coming from Park this year. We're gonna have Patreon stuff. We're gonna have extra stuff. We're gonna try and do a whole lot more around local stuff. But also do what we can for, the right things in disc golf around the world, like Ken's talking about in Stafford Woods. If you haven't heard what's going on there, Google it and do what you can, and we'll share what we can. And for those of you from Victoria, it's like if they were trying to take away Stony Creek. Right? So it's big. It's ripping the heart out of disc golf. So please do what you can, and thank you for watching.
Park merch.
Park
yeah,
merch.
Park merch available, guys.
Yeah, go to Park merch. You can't buy
Get your
it.
first run merch because it won't come back again. That's it. First run.
It won't come back again.
We
Do you want to
actually
be
promise.
there and say you were there when it started? First run merch, people, get on it.
We've got more hoodies. We've got more t-shirts. They're going to be at probably
It's a life 2.5 hours into
the Golden City Classic. They're going to be at
Good
the
finally get a
Cheese
word in.
Toast and Salad Bar Classic, the Sizzler. Oh, Chris Scott is still watching. Chris Scott's still watching.
Aren't you on holidays, Chris?
Yeah, we're gonna be at the Sizzler. We're gonna be at the Golden City Classic. So we're gonna have our t-shirts and hoodies there. Hit us up. We haven't got them online yet because we're lazy, and the guy that knows how to use the website hasn't put them on there yet. But we will be selling them there. We'll hopefully find a way for you to buy them overseas too, if you are watching overseas and want to rep Park. But thanks for watching. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for watching Gatekeeper. Thanks for watching us, and thanks for finding us however you found us, and thanks for sticking with us. All these cans aren't mine. Some of them are Kyle's and Matty's. This garlic bread is all Matty's because Matty's Italian and he loves garlic.
Just smell me.
What's that?
Just smell me.
Just smelling, exactly.
Delicious.
I dare you.
We've
Close
been
enough.
Parks Media. You've been amazing. This has been fucking fun. And until next time,
Park it.
Yes.
park it.